the streams.
Have you started that?
Yeah.
Nice.
TVZ with the first TVZ.
Nice.
But the real question is, are we live?
Are we live?
Are we?
Yes, it's starting.
Mm.
All right. Have you started that? And I get to hear us
Yeah.
going, are we live?
TVZ
So
with the first.
Yep,
Okay.
there it is.
Now to make the tweet. There's the cat. Can you hear the cat?
No,
No.
even I
To
can't
everybody
hear the
that's in the
cat.
stream already, nice to see you this fine afternoon / morning / night / wherever.
Oh,
Why are you
Gosh,
here?
there are a lot of people already.
Yeah, right?
Dang.
Mm.
Alright, make
This was
switch over.
anticipated. Yeah, today we're playing a Pokemon game, and God, are we
Let's
ready
go.
for this?
What?
Da-na-na-na-na, post now.
Okay, and there we go.
Oh man. It says live right now, right on the channel. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're live.
hello everybody. Foster, you want
We've
to do
been
our
live.
introduction?
We've been
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I asked the
But
question.
for how
earlier.
long have you been alive?
I don't. Man, that's deep. That is too deep.
Or
to
did
read
or
right
did
now.
our lives begin today when we started playing Pokemon?
Okay. All right. So for everybody, actually, hold on. Let's give it another second. Just run down the timer for Jello.
You're not
That's
my
fine.
dad.
Keep on doing it. Oh, I got so many moves, and I don't
Get for
remember
being a
any of
god.
my edges. I'm a train wreck.
It's okay, Jello. We're here to support you.
We needed somebody to not be edgy, Jello. It's fine. You're good.
All right. So, just for anybody that might have missed the memo, today we're going to be playing Pokemon Tabletop United. This is an oft-request game that we finally got around to. And Jay was the one that really put his boot heel to it and wanted to get it going. So,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you for that.
Are you thanking me or them?
Both?
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay?
I really appreciate that. No, this is a game I've been wanting to play for quite some time. It's a community-made effort, so like I really respect the amount of work, time, energy, love that's been poured into this game. Like organization in this is really good. Everything's super in depth. I've been talking it up
There's
and
a lot
down
of
for like
neat
how
fan
much
art,
you can.
too. Like,
Yes.
I
And
like
only
the
some of it
pictures.
is lewd.
Uh-oh.
And only some of it features characters
Wait,
not from the Pokemon
Wait,
intellectual property.
Legit, I'm using the rule book as like viewing material for the audience. Is there anything lewd in it that I should be aware of?
No, but the looker is a cutie in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
Looker's
everybody
a huge
loves
cutie.
Looker.
That's not even vaguely correct.
I love Looker.
Yeah, he's the best. But yeah, no, like you can customize your Pokemon in pretty much any way you can imagine. Like you can wind up with some really crazy combinations in this.
You can make them drive your car.
You can make him
Yeah.
drive your car. I think that's the most important thing we found in the
I
rulebook.
need someone to teach
Give your
a
Magikarp
Slowpoke.
legs.
Yes, I need someone to teach a Slowpoke to drive.
I went to sleep like a
Feel like-
huge normie last night, and when I woke up, the entire chat was full of Pokemon with legs. What did you guys find?
We went on a
It's
journey
apparently
last
some
night.
kind of new fetish.
Yeah, like literally, we just Googled Pokemon with legs, and there is a vast amount of artwork depicting Pokemon that should not have legs having legs.
How many of them were Diglets? Because those are the best.
At least
Or
one.
some of them that had legs had longer legs.
Yes.
Whereas I believe 1920s man would call them gams.
Yes, there were definitely gams.
Gam type is my favorite Pokemon type.
But yes, we are joined by some really cool guests. You might have heard them talking in the background. First off, we have some returning
Foreground.
guests. Or the foreground, yes. We have some returning guests. Brennan, who is most well known for the Batsu-sama, don't forget it.
There is only one team, and its name is Valor.
Oh, my. That's contentious.
Foss, what do you support?
Mystic.
You would,
Ugh.
to be honest.
Why would I go? All right, guys, let's
Disgusting.
just put Pokemon Go behind us for now. We're here to cooperate and be a team. All right, and another guest we've got right now, also returning for the second time, is Jello. He's doing great right now.
I'm doing so good and definitely didn't delete my character sheet by accident.
So, welcome back, you two. Glad to have you. And this time, we also have a super exciting new guest. You might recognize her from the Tumblr sphere. Her name is Kadabura. She is an amazing artist, and this is your first time on the show. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm really excited and super nervous to be here doing this, and I hope it goes well.
We do too.
Which team do you support?
You can't
I'm-
possibly fuck up more than I'm already doing. So you've
I
got
will
you've
find
got
a way.
good
Don't
foundation.
even challenge me to this.
All right,
I-
contest started.
I'm a neutral party in Pokemon Go because I am a shut-in who doesn't leave her house and I haven't been able to play. So
That's fair.
yeah, no.
What, Jello, what team are you on, did you say?
Oh, I don't play Pokemon Go because there's literally no Pokestops within 6 miles of my house.
Oh.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I also have an iPhone 4, and you can't play it on that.
Dude, same here.
And yet you still support the wrong team.
I support Team Valor, yeah. If I was gonna play, I'd be on Team Valor, but instead I get to, I get to play my knockoff Pokemon Go.
I'd be on Team Instinct just because the team leader is a fucko, and I like it.
Yeah.
You get to play Catch 'em, which is that game that kept on popping up when people were searching Pokemon Go before it was released.
Is Digimon Adventure try one of these games? I'm pretty sure it is.
I actually think you could catch Digimon fighting Floodons and Metabots in that game.
Holy shit, this sounds way better.
Are you for real? Like, legit?
No, I'm just making that up.
Damn it!
Damn it!
All right, so final check. Everybody in the stream, how is the audio? How are the levels? Is everybody clear and understandable? Can you hear us slinging shade at one another? Don't you chortle at my vernacular.
Nobody chortles.
Well, that's amazing.
All right, so in that case, since it sounds like everything is good, we are going to go ahead and start. Before we start, actually, why don't we do some character introductions? And I will start with the person on my left, Stabby. If you could tell us who your character is.
I'm just your average run-of-the-mill 15-year-old fridge-shaped high school student covered in scars, eating 7 packs a day of Poke Cigs. You know how it is. Which region are we in, Faust?
We're in a new region, the region of Kolgoa. It's a region taken. Oh, good.
I've traveled to the region of Kolgoa to become the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. And that's about it.
All right. And what is your name again?
Oh, my name is Hay.
Hay.
Hay, yes.
I'm
I'm an overly large high school student of inappropriate age and body size, going on a Poke journey to become the very best.
So Jotaro levels of big.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's pretty far. All right.
You can't step back from that precipice.
That's true. And Jay, who is to your left?
Let's say Jello. Fuck it.
Oh man.
All right.
Put him on the spot.
I am playing Remy Ripstop. She is basically a witch who lives
literally
a witch who has more Pokemon moves than her Pokemon. She lives in a small mushroom-shaped hut in the woods, in the deepest part of the woods. The nearest town is a few miles away, and she's a candle maker with a lit wick that has incense inside of it. And they make candles and medicine together, and people with no other options and nowhere else to turn go seek her out, and she gives medicine and life advice, heavy quotes.
death advice.
Advice. Don't die in the swamp, because that's the first place they check.
Oh my god.
All right, Jello, and now who is to your left?
I'm gonna say Brennan is to my left.
Oh boy, am I. I will be playing Heeki Komori, who is a 18-year-old shut-in who was recently kicked out of high school for downloading torrents on the school computer. She's an expert hacker, and she built her own modded Porygon Z, but her parents really want her out of the house, so she might have to go on a Pokemon journey sometime soon.
Oh my god. All right, and now who's to your left, Brennan?
Well, there's only one more person that could be to my left.
Well, I gave you the opportunity to make a joke and like be mean.
Oh, okay. Nobody's to my left because I'm sitting in my office by myself.
Okay, well there we go. Anyway, go ahead, Kata.
Okay, so my character is named Kristen, or Chris for short, and she is, to put it nicely, she is a drifting wanderer of vaguely gray moral alignment. And she pretty much just looks after herself and her own Pokemon, and apparently, from the sound of everyone else, she is going to become, like, the world's edgiest, worst babysitter on whatever adventure we're about to go on, so, yeah.
All right, so.
I want to go to McDonald's.
Pokedonald's, please.
Pokedonald's?
I don't want to see
Please,
the mascot.
no.
That sounds like a used Pokemon car dealership. Like, hey, come on down to Pokedonald's. We got Rat-Hattas. We got a Magnemite who's missing, or the one with 3, but he's missing 1. Half off.
Lost all his magnetism.
We got 2/3 of a Magneton.
That's it. 2/3 of a Magneton.
Oh my god. All right, so this session is going to be taking place in the region of Kolgoa. It is an area smaller than some of the other regions, but no less populated. It has very recently been taken by storm. The information age has dawned, and it is fully bright. There are cell towers being constructed everywhere. The majority of the region is covered in a Wi-Fi net. It's difficult to go anywhere without having access to the internet. This has upset some people due to the destruction of forests and natural habitats of certain Pokemon, etc., etc. But they can't really do anything about it because the Kolgoa government is all about building those cell towers. This will be starting in the small town of Chat. What is the name of the town that this starts in?
Oh, god damn it. Why would you do this?
You've given them way too much power.
Let chat name a rival. Please let chat name a rival.
I will let Chat name the rival. I will.
Thank you.
Do we have a rival team?
Yes, there is a team that you will be going against.
Mm,
An island.
Edgetown.
An island is a great website.
There have been a couple edge towns.
I'm seeing a lot of Edgetowns. It's also douche nozzle. That's lovely.
Oh no.
I should probably open up that chat and check out what's.
It's going fast.
Chatistan.
Chatistan.
You know how you name towns?
Detroit.
Detroit. Oh no! Wait, we already had Detroit Asaki in our.
We did have Detroit Asaki.
Oh my god.
Space Camp, St. Louis. No, St. Louis is a terrible place. Let's see. No, Missouri also off the table. Missouri is hell. I would not subject them to that.
I like Slurp Town.
Slurp Town.
Or I guess if you wanted it to sound less goofy, it could be Slurpton.
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 I like Slurpton. All right. What's everybody here feeling?
I'm a fan of Slurpton.
Slurpton.
Slurpton's a strong
Slurpton
contender.
or Chatistan.
Oh shit! What was that? That looked cute. It's like Puddle Hall. Like fuck, I can't even say it.
Oh, like a real town name?
No, it's Puddle Havvel. So if you wanted to go by Pokemon rules, every town could be named after a theme. We could do water. We could do different
All
water.
right, yeah,
things.
let's do water, and this one's gonna be
Slurp has to do with
yeah,
water.
this one's gonna be Slurpton, and it's a water.
Slurp.
Come on!
Slurp medicine.
All right,
man.
so this all takes place in the quiet village of Slurpton. Quiet though it may be, it is very near. It is nearby a larger city, and there's a lot of spillover of criminal elements. But so long as you keep your head where it belongs, you will.
This isn't your mom.
You'll generally not find yourself in any sort of trouble. What I'd like to do for this session is I'm going to hijack vignettes from other tabletop series. Before we jump into this, I'm going to give each of you a small scene with your characters, just so you can get into their headspace and demonstrate a little bit about your Pokemon. And starting out, there are rumors in Slurpton of a witch who lives in the forest. No one's quite sure exactly if she's real or if she's just some collective hallucination. But it is known that if you're sick and you go into the woods seeking a cure, you will sometimes come back cured. Nobody knows what happens to those who don't come back. So, first, everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Remy, the aforementioned witch who lives in the woods. Remy, what would you be doing on an average day for you?
I would probably be staring into the eyes of my Litwick Apoya while he drips and I collect him to use in candles.
That's not creepy at all.
I don't understand.
So you stare into your Litwick's eyes as it drips. It makes some noises at you, just strange whispers that are barely audible. It seems happy. It seems happy living this life. It knows that you mean well, and you feed it what it needs to eat to survive.
It eats, souls normally as a Litwick.
Yes.
Most Litwicks are sustained off of the souls who they lead people into the ghost world, and as they do, they siphon off soul energy. But Apoya is a vegetarian, so I hand it bugs or leaves, and when the leaves wonder, where is my tree? That's when it gets them.
Oh my god. So the day continues such as this for quite some time. The sun is just beginning to set when you hear a knock at your door.
The door opens by itself.
Are you Remy the Witch?
I prefer druid, but yes, come on in.
Oh, I'm so glad I found you. Tried all the doctors in town. They said that my chances are nil. The man hawks up what looks to be a purplish goo. Oh, I got the muck lung.
Ooh. I've seen this before. Lie down over here. She prepares a small couch. Despite the interesting decor, which is partially made of plant matter and other partially made of bone, it's actually pretty cozy in here. She begins brewing something and puts down an incense next to him. Now, if you breathe this in, all right, listen. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You need to breathe this in at a regular interval. If you stop, the muck lung will know.
What?
It'll know.
What?
Don't ask questions. Just breathe with me. Now keep doing that. Don't stop. She sticks a candle down his throat. And with it, she pulls out the small grimer that is causing the muck lung.
The grimer slops onto the floor, skitters out the door, and hides in the forest.
So would you like to buy some candles?
Oh, yes!
This one's half off. She holds up the one that is covered in throat and grimer.
I'll take it.
Okay.
The man purchases several candles and begins to head off. But before he leaves, he turns and says, "Remy, right?
That's correct.
I got offered a job today, but I think someone like you would be better for it. You know, I hear you've had dealings with Professor Purpleheart."
Oh, yes, Perpsy. I know him.
Purpsy. Right. Anyway, he says if anybody's interested in the job, to meet him behind the Pokemart at sunset.
That sounds unsuspicious. I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, you know how he is. Thanks again, kid. Have a good one.
You too. Watch out for that mucklung. As she walks off, the door slowly closes, even though it seems like she's all the way across the room and her eyes just don't even blink.
The man shivers and vanishes into the forest. So next, we have let's start with Chris. Chris, where would you be right about now? Somewhere in Kolgoa. You're not on the right side of the law, but not on the wrong side either.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say Chris is getting up to about now?
Probably right now, she's probably in some town that, you know, she might have committed a little bit of petty robbery at the local Pokemart because she doesn't have enough money to even buy a potion at this point. She's probably trying to find a new town to go to kind of lay low for a while.
All right. Would you say you'd probably be like loitering near a bar or like?
Yeah,
or like
probably.
Yeah. Loitering in like a sketchy back alley as thugs do. Not to say that you're a
she's
thug,
one to do.
mind you.
I mean, it wouldn't be wrong to say that per se.
All right. So their cars pass by the front of the alley as bits of trash are kicked about by your Scraggy. It grumbles, practicing its fighting techniques on the trash cans. And you hear a set of footsteps approaching from the back of the alley.
All right. I kind of give an awkward side look because I don't know if I'm back here and there's probably trouble. Like no one of good standing is probably coming back here. So I give a little cough and I'm like, hello? Who is that?
Knock, knock. Been a while, Chris. You don't fully recognize him, but you do know that you've had dealings with this guy before. He's provided tips, hints, helpful suggestions that have aided you in your criminal activities.
Hey, all right. What do you got for me? What news? What job? What do you want?
Look, I'm calling it a favor. I got offered a job, but I don't want to touch it. And I'm going to pass it off on to you. It's going to pay, so it's not a charity case.
All right, if you didn't want to take this, how much is it paying for?
I just got a personal history with these guys, all right? It's not about the money. It's just about, family.
All right. Okay, give me some details. What am I looking at?
All right. It's over in Slurpton. There's a guy by the name
Okay.
There's a guy by the name of Professor Purpleheart. He's looking for a bunch of kids. Watch something for him. I don't know. I need the details. He says,
all right.
It's a small town, so it'll be hard to miss him. It's just one Pokemart. He says to be there by sundown.
All right. Are you sure? That's all you know. There's nothing.
I know it's
More to
reliable.
this?
I know you won't get in trouble for it. There ain't cops involved. It's not a drug run.
What?
Those
Not a
sick pokey
Poke
drugs.
Cube run.
All right, man. All right, fine. I'll do it. Me and Scraggles. All right, we'll see what we can get done.
All right. He kneels down and gives a light punch on the arm to the Scraggles. All right, kid. You keep yourself safe out there, all right? He pats Scraggles on the head and walks away.
Scraggles gives a little just a little jump 1-2 fisticuffs as he's walking away. Doesn't like him at all, but he'll do it. He'll do it if Chris is gonna do it.
All right. And now, next we have, hey, what are you doing right around now? You'd probably be somewhere near, in Remy's forest.
I think, could I head into Remy's forest? I need to stop in town first for something.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Walking out of a local bakery, I chew loudly. I have to admit, these are the best damn donuts I've ever eaten in my entire life. I take one big bite out, the jelly spilling everywhere.
Your Larvesta is clinging to you, almost magnetized.
No, my Pokemon's in the ball, where it belongs.
Oh.
Damn.
Jeez, that's... Wow.
Harsh.
Yeah.
With my clear mission in mind, I go after the living hallucination in the forests. I guess, should I do a skill roll or something to, see how well I can serve?
It's just a vignette.
This is just a vignette? I want to see how well I can make it through these woods, though.
All right, sure. Let's go ahead and see how much you know about
We're not playing
forest.
Ritama.
Yeah, this is a travel check.
Oh, man, I'm just curious, because I want to know how inept my character is.
All right, go ahead and give a roll to try and find your way through the woods in this vignette.
Perfect. Can I roll survival?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll survival to try to survive this common forest path. I got a 4 out of a possible 12.
Okay. You immediately abandon the path, deciding that the path was taking too long to lead you to your destination. It was long and winding. Clearly, the best way to get there is as the Murkrow flies. So you split off.
Such an asshole.
What? I'm just getting into the Pokemon spirit. You split off from the path and start walking into the woods. They get darker and darker and darker until eventually you see a light in the distance, blue-ish, wispy. It bobs along, almost as though similar to the gait of a person walking. And you hear someone call to you, Remy.
Hello there.
I look at the tiny object. Are you talking to me? Can you speak my language? I hold up my hand.
As far as I'm aware.
Oh my god, thank you. Are you the living hallucination? Am I going insane in these woods? I've been off the path for 5 whole minutes. It's like I've lost track of my entire life up to this point.
5 whole minutes. Poor thing. Why don't you come with me back to where I live?
This
For
doesn't
maybe-
sound suspect at all. I say immediately following it.
If you want, you can stay the night. Thunderclap! It wasn't raining.
I hope this doesn't turn into a storm. I only have one change of these incredibly cool clothes. I say, wandering behind it.
What are you wearing?
God. Whatever it is, it has multiple collars.
Are they like
Are
fuzzy
they all popped?
collars? Oh, are they popped or fuzzy collars?
No, popped it. Oh, why not both? Let's
Popped
say I have
fuzzy
one.
collars.
I have a fuzzy collar surrounding something that is popped and overly large. It's completely audacious.
All right. I assume that you follow Remy.
Oh, of course. I follow the mysterious light, which I think speaks my language.
Okay, yeah. The Litwick. All right. So that's your fate.
That is?
That's your fate.
And he was never heard from again.
I hope you guys enjoyed Jay's character.
Yeah, that's the last we're gonna be
He's
seeing
no
of
longer
him.
going to be featured in this story.
He got turned into candles. Anyway.
The marrow burns wonderfully.
I want my candles to be painted black.
All right, moving on. We have, lastly, Heeki. I know exactly where you are. You're in your
No, you
family's.
don't.
You're in your.
You don't know me.
You're in your family's basement.
Actually, it's my room, and I'm wrapped up in a blanket and drinking my hometown signature drink, the Slurpee. I'm sitting in the dark at my huge computer, and I'm probably blogging about paranormal activity that's going on in the neighboring woods on my very popular website, slurpedandistrange.com.
How many screens do you have, Hickey?
There's like 6.
Oh my god.
It's a great rig.
All right. Someone posted a comment on your blog disagreeing with you. They said,
I saw that, and I'm actually writing a very long and detailed essay about why I'm right and how they're stupid.
oh well, as you're writing that, you hear a knock on your door. Honey, can I come in?
Mom, leave me alone.
Honey, you've been in your room for a week.
Where am I supposed to go? I got kicked out of school.
I know, honey. I wanted to talk about that.
No, go away. The door's locked.
Honey, please. It's been a week. I think it's time to figure out what you're gonna do with your life.
Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of my computer screens.
You hear a click, and your mom opens the door.
What manner of witchcraft is this? I need to blog about it.
I have a key, honey. She sits down on the edge of your bed and says, "Listen, I know it's been very hard for you not being able to attend school. And I understand that what you did, you didn't know it was wrong. You just...
No, I knew it was wrong. That's why I did it at the school instead of at my house, so I wouldn't get arrested.
Well, I am glad that you had the foresight to do that. I've raised a very smart daughter." And she sighs, takes a moment to collect herself, but I didn't raise a recluse. I want you... I've talked to Professor Purpleheart.
Don't touch me.
Okay, honey, I know. Very sensitive about that. I think it would do you a lot of good if you went out with your uncle on one of his Pokemon hunting things that he does.
But the outside world is dangerous. I don't want to get a sunburn.
No, you can bring your blanket, and I bought you a new laptop that you could take.
A new laptop? What kind of RAM is it dealing with?
It has what's a RAM Pokemon?
Oh god, Metagross maybe?
Oh.
Like it has XMG.
Oh my god. All right, hold on. Let me look this up really quick.
Pokemon fun fact, Metagross has the intelligence of 3 combined supercomputers. Why it lets you order it around and why it dies for you is an entirely different issue.
All right, yeah, let's just roll with that. Okay, sweet. It has Ampharos RAM. It's the newest on the market. I know that you wanted a nicer computer, but you didn't have. You've been saving your allowance. I figured that this would be a good early birthday present. You know.
That's pretty good. When I die on the outside world, my blood is on your hands, Mother.
Sweetie, you won't die. I promise. Uncle Purpleheart will keep you safe, and he's gonna have his assistants with him. It'll be fine.
Mom.
Yes?
How many people have died inside this house?
2?
How many people have died outside the house?
Sweetie, that's a lot of people that died outside the house.
Exactly. I'm going to. I take the laptop and I leave out the front door wrapped in my blanket.
That girl. Cutscene. All right. Next is outside the Pokemart. The sun is nearly setting. The first to arrive is Chris. Picture your local come and go or gas station with a dirty parking lot. It has big gulp cups strewn about, torn, oil spots staining the concrete. The sign on the front, the big tall sign on the post out front is burnt out on one side. The inside of the station, the light spills out, illuminating the sidewalk that surrounds it. If you go further out, there are woods, tall trees that hide the rest of the world. There is a paved road that leads to here and away. Chris, you're behind the Pokemart. You hear the bzzz of the neon signs nearby. Your Scraggy fights the closest trash. And the rest, feel free to arrive as you will. Except for Heeki, I do have to say.
From the woods, you think you hear a rustling, but you don't see anything for a moment, except for two little glowing spots that after a moment you can tell are eyes. You're like, oh shit, that might be a Pokemon, but then as it comes closer, it's just a tall girl with weird glowing eyes. Hello, she stares, still not blinking.
Hey, are you doing okay? Do you like need some do you need some help?
Remy looks herself up and down. No?
I mean, like, can you blink? Are you okay? Like, are you sure?
Remy blinks very slowly, like it's the first time she's done it in a week or two.
Scraggles just kind of stops punching the trash can, and he gets a little spooked looking at her, but so he yes, he goes Quack! And he runs behind Chris's legs, and she's like, all right, okay, so are you meeting someone here? Trying to figure out if, there's other people that are supposed to be meeting Purpleheart.
I'm here for Professor Purpleheart. Sorry, I had to remember what most people call him. He doesn't like it when I use his nickname.
Oh, what's his nickname?
Tell you now, should I? Ink. Her eye stays closed.
Okay. Well, I guess you're more than welcome to wait with me if you wanna.
She walks down and sits on top of the trash and just stares at Scraggy.
Scraggy, he's still not feeling any of it. He is right on edge. He's about to do his little fisticuffs motion again, as if he was to fight Remy right there.
Ooh, he's a live wire. I bet that makes his muscles really lean. Here, meet mine. Apoya crawls out of Remy's hair.
Oh god. Oh my god. How she wonders for a second how this Litwick has not just set this girl's hair on fire, because she has never seen anything like that before. Are
you wondering about the non-flammability of my hair?
It's really weird you should mention that, but it's crossed my mind.
I could tell what you were thinking because of how the muscles around your eyes moved. Have you ever heard about, gaining poison immunity by taking a little poison every day for a while until it stops working? I did that with fire. At least for my hair.
You casually set your hair on fire every day until you were fireproof.
More or less. Just my hair, though.
That's great for you. I'm really proud that you were able to achieve that. That is more than I can say for my own hair.
I could help you out. We could start right now.
No.
Glowing fireball appears in her hand.
Listen. That is more. Okay. I really like my current hairstyle and lack of flammability, or very flammable. Just please don't do that.
From the nearby woods, from behind where Remy emerged, stumbles out an overly large figure, his dumb anime trench coat now perforated with holes. I almost got lost in the woods again. I take a look around, see the fireball in Remy's hand, and wander over. This is a pretty creepy part of town. What are you guys doing around here? It's a good thing there's nobody creepy about.
Remy's wink finally ends.
I brush the leaves, etc., from my coat. So where are you taking me, delusion of my mind? What destiny awaits before us? I turn to and stare at Remy.
We're going to meet the professor, remember? I thought I told you. I might not have. Did I do that? Sometimes I just lead people through the woods on a vague whim.
Frankly, the last hour of my life has been a complete blur, a twisting and turning of nightmares amidst the trees. So yeah, things have been going pretty okay this afternoon.
Good to hear.
Chris backs up a step, and she's just kind of with wide eyes looking back and forth between the two. She's dealt with some shifty characters, but she is at least 90% sure both of them are insane.
Oh. Speaking of vaguely leading people along, I've forgotten to introduce myself. I'm Remy Ripstop. And this is Hey.
Hey, hi, I'm Chris. I'm sorry, I didn't catch his name. Who are you? Hey?
I just
Hi.
quietly nod along as the situation unfolds.
All right, I'm just gonna call you Guy. Hey, Guy. You know what? I don't even care right now. She sighs. She sighs. She's like, I just want to get this done. I want to get my money. I want to go.
As you think that, you hear a set of footsteps approach from the darkness for the second time today. And standing before all of you then is a somewhat dirty-looking man. He's wearing a long white coat. It is frayed at the ends. He has a sweater vest on under that, and he is holding a pipe in one of his hands and a briefcase in the other. Beside him is a pile of blankets that he seems to have brought along. He sets down the briefcase and pats the pile of blankets and says, "Go on, introduce yourself."
Hello, blankets.
Don't be shy.
Hello, blankets.
Hello, Blake.
She doesn't say anything.
Professor Purpleheart takes off his glasses, puts them in his shirt pocket, and rubs the bridge of his nose. This is my niece. Her name is Heeki Komori. I think it's one of those internet names that they pick for themselves. Anyway, as I mentioned, Professor Purpleheart, it is nice to meet you. I think, he squints. That's Remy, if I'm not mistaken. Remy, is that you?
Yes, hello.
Oh, good to see you again. Glad to hear that you got my call. And I don't know who you are. He approaches Chris. Are you a boy or a girl? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on.
She blinks and she starts to question everything that's brought her here. I'm a girl. It's nice to meet you, sir.
Right, of course. He extends a hand. And what's your name?
She shakes it. My name is Chris. I got a word that you needed some help with something, and
Yes.
here I am.
Yes, great, wonderful. You look capable, tall, not like a child. Anyway, and you. Wait, is this your pet bear? He points to Hay.
I'm not a bear, old man.
It talks.
Now give me the Pokedex. I know how this works. I hold out my hand.
Oh, yes, I did in fact plan on handing you a Pokedex. That's odd that you knew that.
I've been given at least 4 Pokedex over my adventuring career. This'll make the 4th. I'm going to tie them together and make a super Pokedex.
That's not quite how it works, but all right. Just a moment. We should be joined by one other, but I don't know where she is at the moment. In the meantime, I will hand out the Pokedex. I only have one, so you will have to share amongst yourselves.
My name is Heeki. It's really nice to meet you guys.
Boy.
Ah, yes. Thank you, niece. This is my niece, Heeki. She's a bit shy. He whispers in a stage whisper.
Nice to meet you, Heeki. We've now exchanged introductions and therefore are friends and rivals. I look forward to fighting you on the road. I raise a fist.
Why am I going with this adult?
Please,
Remy-
I'm 13 years old.
It's
I
true,
adjust
you
my
know.
glasses.
Remy walks over to Heeki and like inspects her ball of blankets. I've never seen sentient cloth before. Interesting. Oh, there's a demon under this.
Yes. She does not like being touched. I would not recommend that.
Don't touch me.
Remy's already touching her.
Don't touch me.
Remy backs away without breaking eye contact from the spot she touched.
The professor pulls up his briefcase, withdraws something from it, pockets his pipe, and presents a Pokedex to no one in particular. He puts his glasses back on again. That's where they were. And holds out the Pokedex, again to no one in particular, waiting for somebody to take it.
Listen, all right, if I could interject here, I think if anyone should hold on to this, I think that it should be me. Chris says she goes to take it just because out of the group that she's found herself with, she just does not this thing immediately.
Wait, why do you get it?
Pardon me, I'm sorry. If this blanket has hands, you are more than welcome to try to take it.
I reach out the blanket and take it. You don't even know how to use a computer, old woman.
Blanket does have a hand.
Pardon me?
You
What did
heard me. I retreat into the blanket.
I see you two represent the youth culture. I give a knowing nod to the pile of blanket. Continue keeping it real, comforter.
The professor, he shakes his head and rolls his eyes. She'll warm up to you eventually. I swear, she's a good kid. She's a good kid.
As he says she'll warm up to you eventually, the Litwick riding on Remy's head like ignites.
Should we be worried, Remy?
No, that happens when it's excited.
Don't worry, she's flame-proof. It's fine.
Yes, I'm aware. We've done extensive tests. It's quite remarkable. Anyway, now, to get to the job. Here. He pulls his briefcase up, this time presenting it to you, to everyone. He pops it open, and you hear some scurrying. Inside the briefcase are several Pokemon.
How big is that briefcase?
Shouldn't those be in Pokeballs?
Oh, well, that's the thing. They were in Pokeballs, but we are... I'm uncertain if you know, but my primary work is with ghost-type Pokemon. However, I moonlight, as it were, as a rehabilitation, rescue, etc., etc. I rescue Pokemon from trainers that mistreat them. These particular Pokemon were with a rather shady sort, and
I raise my hand.
yes. Heeki?
Why are you Australian? My mom's not Australian.
Listen,
I haven't heard of the Australia region. I'll need to get a Pokedex from there, too. I say, looking through my collection.
we've been over
That's where
this.
Kangaskhan come from.
All right, hold on. Let me pull up the list. Inside the briefcase, there is a Chingling, a Joltik, a Spritzy, and a Swadloon.
Oh, great.
They look somewhat disconcerted, but don't seem afraid. They just look confused. Professor Purpleheart goes on. As I mentioned, I rescued these Pokemon myself from a rather shady sort. I'm going to need you to look after them until that we can find a more permanent home. And it should be noted that, never mind, we'll get into that later. So, if you will, pick from these Pokemon. Oh, and there should
You know what?
Oh, good.
Remy walks over and like smells each of them as though she was a dog or something.
The Spritzy smells really good.
She picks up Spritzy immediately. This one is soft and smells like a flower. It is mine.
It spritzes you.
With what?
With perfume. It's a Spritzy is a Pokemon that spritzes perfume.
Oh, okay.
You smell good now.
I'm just being, I don't know, it's an animal. There's a lot of things that can spritz.
I was about to ask, from what orifice?
It has a I wish I could pull up something. I'm afraid of using official art though.
The delay scares me. Keep it away from me.
The rest of the Pokemon stir inside the briefcase, and the professor says, "Oh, right, and there should be another one lurking around here somewhere. I can't seem to keep it in one place, but it always manages to come back." Just as he was saying that, standing behind Hay and Chris, you feel something soft brush against your legs.
I slowly and comically turned around, taking as much time as possible, allowing the dread to build.
It's an Esper. It stares you in the eyes.
Part of my soul instantly vanishes.
I can't look at it in its eyes. It's frightening.
I relate to this creature. Remy stares.
The Esper simply stands there, mouth slightly agape, half open, its eyes unfocused, staring into the middle distance. Meanwhile, the other Pokemon in the briefcase start getting out and bumbling about. Oh, and Professor Purpleheart continues. I should mention these Pokemon seem to have names already that they respond to. If you would like to rename them, by all means, go ahead. But if you're curious, their names are this little Chingling here. Wait, no, let's start with this Joltik. This is Yerptrus. This Swadloon is Snarsberg. That's Spritzy. It's called Krumpstar.
Who owned these Pokemon?
Whoever lives in Slurpton, apparently.
And this Chingling is named Frimbus. And I hate to say it, but I don't know the name of that Esper. It's a strange one.
Only a truly vile organization can name them such things. Determination reignites in my eyes.
While you're all picking, I'm going to very quickly use the bathroom. Be right back.
Good luck.
I stare at the Swadloon.
It stares back and then averts its eyes.
I avert my eyes, and then I take it with me.
It makes a small squeaking noise, like a squeaky toy when you pick it up.
I turn and look at Chris. Which one strikes your interest? I mean, I assume this is common practice. Old men handing superpowered animals out to children.
Yeah, this is a lot more common than you'd think it'd be, huh?
Right?
You know,
This is my third time. Say, holding up a hand.
she quietly tries to calculate if this wild man-child who's only 13 years old, or whatever he said he was, has gone through this 3 times. Well, you know, I think I'll take this little Joltik here. I don't even remember what he was called, but
Yerptrus.
you know, we'll figure the spell that, man.
Y-U-R-P-T-R-U-S.
Yeah, I
All
forgot
right.
it immediately as well. And it seems the blankets consumed the Pokedex. You can have one of my spares. I hand over the Kanto Dex. It only identifies 150 of them, though. I'm sorry.
She takes it. She just kind of looks at it and just pockets it. Like, yeah, all right, thanks, buddy. This is really, really nice.
You take the Joltik. It's barely palm-sized. It's extremely small. It looks up at you with glistening eyes and chirps a couple times.
Oh my god. He's a little jealous of this new friend, but I put a little Joltik on my shoulder, and hopefully he seems happy enough. And I'm like, you know what? I think this will work. I think we'll be okay.
Joltik, from what you've picked up, rumors, you know that when Joltiks are happy, they give off a very, very slight electric charge. And you feel that. You feel the tingle. And... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like a little static shock.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. There are 2 Pokemon left.
Yeah, I take a look around. Well, I guess if it's left up to me, and you are giving one away to me, I'll take this as... Oh, it's gone. I look around.
The Esper has disappeared. Oh, yeah, see, it does that. It'll always come back. It's kind of like a boomerang.
Then I'll take the Chingling then. I say, walking up and grabbing Frimbus, was it?
Frimbus. Yep.
Oh, I gotta write this down.
A small note about that Chingling. If you have a Pokephone, it likes to imitate its ringtone to get your attention. It's very attention hungry.
You don't look like the phone-having type.
I'll take that as a compliment. Also, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's a very attention-hungry Pokemon. Just make sure you get lots and lots of attention.
Remy
it's too
wanders.
Cute. It's throwing off my vibe.
Remy wanders out of the woods in a direction she did not leave in and goes, "Hey guys, check this out!" and pushes the spritzy so it spritzes over the Litwick and makes a tiny little flamethrower.
Oh my god!
Fire!
I take out my phone and take a picture.
I just look at the professor like, are you okay with this? Is this just normal?
Well, normal as it can get around here. And there should be one more coming, but I don't know where she is. Anyway, getting on with it. If you could take these Pokemon to the next town over, my friend will tell you what to do. His name is Chat. What is Professor Purpleheart's friend's name?
What's his role in the story?
Guide. He'll tell you.
Oh!
Wise mentor.
Yeah, wise mentor.
Old dude that you need to sit through a tutorial with?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I hate that guy!
Can we skip his
Bum,
dialogue?
Bum 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 bum
Yeah.
bum bum bum.
I'll give you the option to fast forward through his dialogue. And I'll try to do that.
Oh. Also, privately, Faust, have you distributed,
I distributed the character sheets in the thing that we are on.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I like Blackthorn and Elderberry the most so far. Let's see.
Elderberry is pretty good.
Elderberry, yeah.
Mhm.
Elderberry's really good.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go with Elderberry. His name is Mr. Elderberry. He's been a friend of mine for a very, very long time. We go way.
He's not a
way back.
professor.
No, well, he was, but he had a bit of a snafu with the Board of Education. It's not something to get into right now.
My god, what do you have to do in this region to have your professorship taken away?
Well, he's
I've
from
seen
a
some
different
seriously...
region, which is why he's now here, but again, another time. So, if you go to the next town over, talk to Mr. Elderberry, and he'll give you the rundown. And as Professor Purpleheart is talking, you hear, "Hey, wait up! Wait up!" And someone sprints into the group. They practically collide into Hey, are you the one?
Hello, yes.
Are you the kids that the Gramps is giving the Pokemon to?
I'm not a kid. I'm 18. I can vote.
Oh, yeah, right, Heeki. We all know that you lie about your age.
I can't vote. I'm a kid.
Heeki, you at least recognize the kid as the adopted daughter of Professor Purpleheart. She competes for attention with you in the family.
And probably wins a lot in that game.
I hate her.
Well, she's kind of an ass, so it's a competition where whoever wins, we lose. That sort of thing. Chad, what is the adopted daughter of Professor Purpleheart? Wow, that is a strong open. Let's see.
Rival. Dark fear.
Dirt Fear?
That's so dumb. I love it. Oh god. I actually like Ivory.
Ivory.
Ivory's cute.
That sounds like a Pokemon trainer's name.
Does it?
Definitely.
Ivory. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds.
Oh god.
Lavender is a good name. Spooples is good. Prim is. I like Prim.
Prim's not bad.
Punchable.
Punchable, yeah.
I like Ivory and Lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are both good. I like Ivory. Lavender's been done before, so I'd say Ivory.
Yeah, Ivory's good.
Right.
All right. Yeah. You recognize her as Ivory, in quotations, Prim, Purpleheart.
I walk up to her as if I was going to greet her,
Uh-huh.
and then I headbutt her in the nose.
Shit! She very quickly
I retreat behind my uncle.
She runs over and attempts to de-blanket you, but Professor Purpleheart separates you two. Now,
My grip is very tight.
Girls, get along. He after a moment breaks the two of you apart and lets Ivory, Prim, Purpleheart know that she will be taking the Esper that is left, wherever it is. Ivory is nonplussed about this, seeing as how she's just been given a imaginary Pokemon. Says very little, except that she's going to beat you to Mr. Elderberry, and sprints off into the darkness.
Daughter seems nice.
She does her best.
I hate her.
Professor Purpleheart just stands there for a moment.
What sort of Pokemon lives under those blankets? It knows headbutt. I point at it. I pull out a Pokeball. I'm going to catch it.
No, hey, it's a Pokemon. Or no, damn. Shit! Remy walks off into the woods.
Yeah, I'm gonna go leave this this freak show while I can. So I'll see you guys later. And I just kind of start walking on my own as well.
All right, look. If
I look at everybody else.
Professor Purpleheart speaks up. All right, now here's the tricky part of the job. He waits for everybody to stop before he
Awkwardly stops.
Remy's there. You can't see her, but you know.
Okay. All right.
Her eyes glow.
Here's the thing. I understand some of you might be used to traveling alone, but I'd recommend that you travel in a group. As I mentioned, these Pokemon were rescued. And I mentioned again that they were rescued from a shady sort. This person is out looking for their Pokemon. They're hunting them down to recapture them, to bring them back into captivity.
Is it the local witch coven that lives in the woods?
No, that's Remy.
Hello, she says.
I look wide-eyed.
Remy looks back wide-eyed.
The person looking for these Pokemon goes by the name of Deno. She's a bit of a thug. She's well known in the underground. She travels with a haunch crow that carries a knife in its beak. Chris, you actually recognize this.
Chris.
Go ahead, sorry.
Chris, she makes a face and she's just like, she's heard tales of this person, and all she can say is, so you have this underground figure chasing after these Pokemon, and you got kids to, not only kids, but you got, and she just kind of looks towards the blankets and she looks back into the woods where like eyes are just glowing out from the darkness.
I'm an adult, I can vote.
Yeah, I heard. I still don't fully believe this though. So anyways, you have this very dangerous person and you entrusted these Pokemon to kids to go into the forest alone at night and deliver them.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
it's
I
the last
usually
place
do
you
that
go.
anyway.
Remy's trustworthy. I'd trust my niece with her. And you've got a bear with you. You'll be fine. He motions to Hay.
Ripsy, you need to remember your spectacles. We've talked about this. This is how you walked into a tree and met me in the first place.
Oh, right. He puts his spectacles on again. Now, listen, it's the last place she'll look. With kids, she's hunting for a man in his late 50s who's not doing so hot. My plan is to lead her away from you while you deliver the Pokemon. Listen, I'm taking on the risk here. I can assure you that you will be safe. I wouldn't send my own niece if I didn't know it would be safe.
All right, man. But listen, if anything happens, she just kind of sighs. She's like, this is not my responsibility. I did not sign up for this.
No,
I did
of
not sign up
course.
for escorting.
Of course.
She's like, all right. So, but how are we going to gather this group back up again as just 2 children have run wildly into the woods before
I run into the tall grass and begin grinding against Rattatas.
Remy emerges.
Remy always comes back, see? It's weird like that. Anyway, I believe everybody is present, maybe? Unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, listen. Chris, your name was.
Yeah.
You seem to be the oldest here, I think. Unless, he turns to Hay. What are you, like 30?
Pretty much. I'm 13.
Ah,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Chris, you are the oldest. I'm
Unfortunately.
going to trust you to look after these kids and Remy. And I want you to look after yourself, too. But of course, if all these kids die while you're watching them, you don't have to feel bad about it.
Just whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, don't worry, I won't.
What kind of place is this? The most that's ever happened to me is getting suspiciously knocked out in the middle of a blizzard and waking up days later in a Pokemon Center inexplicably.
You were
What's-
hard to
what's-
drag.
I take a quick glance around. What's the mortality rate around this place?
Well, I haven't kept track lately, but it's pretty high.
It is pretty high. Remy smiles.
So,
I
listen.
loosen one of my many collars.
And listen, besides, we're in Kolgoa. Everything's connected everywhere. My niece has got a phone and a laptop. If you're ever in trouble, just call the police. Someone will be there in a snap.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that, buddy. She says,
Yeah,
just completely reassuring.
You know the police don't care much from me.
Snitches get stitches, I say from the tall grass.
Listen, I really should be going. I've got a mob boss hot on my tail, and you kids should get going too. If you don't beat my daughter there, you'll never hear the end of it. So, any last? Oh, right, the payment. He reaches into his briefcase once more. Half now, half when you're finished. Sound good?
It's the way I'm used to working it. All right.
All right.
It's fine.
He hands you a single manila envelope, distributed amongst the kids as you see fit. Between you and me, they only need a little spending money.
I don't
Alright,
need
buddy.
any. I mean, you gave me a flamethrower. I'm fine.
Yes, Remy, our debt is settled.
Yes. Remy winks again very slowly.
Hey, Chris takes the envelope. She puts it in her backpack. She's like, "Don't worry, I got this. We'll be fine."
All right. Any last questions before I set off? Oh, right, and you can reach me here. He hands you a number.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
Where are we going?
What do I do with this? I hold up the phone number.
Just give that here, buddy. I'll take care of it. Just don't worry.
Oh, you're just going to the town over. It's the only road out of this city.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes. Mr. Elderberry, too. Remember, and drop my name. He's a bit skittish otherwise.
Will do.
Okay, well, good luck, kids, and Chris, and Remy. I'll see you later. He storms off into the woods with his briefcase.
Oh God. All right. Okay. So blankets, man-child, and flashlight eyes. All right. Listen, we're just group up with me. Please don't leave my sight. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner
Remy
I can
stands
get out of
shoulder
here.
to shoulder with you.
All right. I mean,
She smells wonderful.
Her spritzy spritzes you.
okay, please. All right. Just that's fine. Everyone else, blankets. She calls for Heeki, who's still, I think, battling
My head
Rattata.
pops out of a pile of dead rattatas.
Oh my God.
No.
Remy takes a dead rattata and pockets it. Ingredients.
Oh!
Oh God. Okay, everyone. Let's just get started, she says, and she starts walking down the path out of there.
Hey, look at this. As they're walking, she calls Hay over.
I'm immediately next to you.
So, see, right here behind the Rattata whiskers, there's actually a musk gland. If you take this and rub it into a candle and mix it with a little bit of lavender, it actually forms a very deadly poison. So if you're ever eating Rattata and also lavender, stop or you'll die. And then she walks into
lavender. The rest was a blur. I stared down at it, so I can eat this, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. No. Okay, first off, no.
Oh, you're right. I should cook it first. She holds it over her lit wick.
Children, please do not eat any glands of anything. All right, nothing good can come from that.
Very well. So, what's your deal? I am told I'm supposed to be more... What was the word they used? Sociable, after my last visit. So I snuck back into town and got a magazine about pleasantries.
She like pulls out a little thing and thumbs through it.
Good questions to break the ice.
She looks around.
Icy silence.
I always find a good question is, what type of Pokemon is your preferred Pokemon? Are you a bug tamer? A bug catcher? Some sort of bug maniac? Frankly, all of my questions related to breaking the ice have to do with bug Pokemon.
Do you like bug Pokemon?
I am interested in this question as well. I say, turning and staring at Chris.
Like, well, I did, you know, I'm not a huge fan, but this Joltik right here, it keeps chirping on my shoulder. It's just so happy. And Chris is just like, oh my God, it's so cute. She's just like, she's like, it's really nice. And Scraggle is just kind of, he's still giving a little side-eye, jealous looks to that Joltik. What about you guys? You seem to be fairly interesting people. What do you guys do?
I usually have grass, ghost Pokemon. Nothing's more anatomically interesting. Poison types, the things you can do with poison Pokemon. Oh, you could spend an afternoon.
Sort of like gazes off 1,000 yards away.
You really fixated on that poison stuff, aren't you, kid?
Useful when you're making medicine. Medicine. Well,
Right.
There's a lot of... Human body is like a machine, and if something's not working, you can either fix it, or sometimes, and my favorite thing to do is this, you can break a different part in such a way that it fixes the first part, and you don't notice.
Chris is just severely uncomfortable, and she's like, "This better be good." Now she kind of understands why her associate didn't want to take the job. And what about you, hey guy? Hey, what's
That'll do just fine. Frankly, I came to the local area because I heard that the crime rate was on the rise. I clenched another fist. Do you know what's happened to the word team recently? Instead of being associated with positivity, teamwork values, etc., it's become another word for the mob. Why is this happening? back in my home country of Unova, I was hanging out with a few friends and I said, hey, let's make a soccer team. And do you know what they did? They called the police on me.
Team soccer.
They said I was part of a budding crime syndicate named Team Soccer. I found that unforgivable and set off on a journey to both clear my name and take back the word team for the people who legitimately value teamwork.
Chris tries really hard to keep a straight face at these just literally ridiculous ramblings. I mean, it's a more noble pursuit than I was expecting. That's, you've got a goal in mind, and I can respect that.
In a similar vein, would you be interested in joining Team Soccer? We have administrator positions open.
What does an administrator do in soccer?
I'm unsure, but I know what they do in normal teams. I say, making a punching gesture with my hands.
Remy awkwardly mimics the gesture.
Thanks for the offer, but I'm more of a solo agent.
I see that, Remy says, looking around.
That's a real shame. I'm looking to promote that Esper to an admin position. I like its spunk.
It's spunk or it's a lack of emotion.
Frankly, either. Its cold, dead eyes remind me of my own. And Remy's. I turn and stare at Remy.
I was zoning out. What?
What about the blankets? I turn and stare back into the tall grass.
I return from the tall grass. What do you want?
So Remy, I heard that or I can assume
Pops out of the tall grass with a dead Rattata on his head. What do you want? Anyway, Remy.
She is just trying her hardest to just keep some semblance of normal in this just situation she's found herself in. Yeah. So she just kind of gives an awkward glance. What exactly do you do?
Well, I like to think of myself as a aromatherapist, but around here I'm known as a witch.
She looks at Heeki through the grass.
I'm blogging about it right now.
My practices are, I'm told they're not the common practice, so I've been shunned by doctors, I believe they're called. But I've been in the woods since I was a child, and I know my way around many things, so when people come to me, or when people are lost and covered in unusual clothing, they come to me. She looks at Hay.
I knew we had a bond. I grew up in the woods as well.
Really?
What's wrong with you people?
And where do you come from?
My house.
I'm not buying it.
Sounds fake.
It doesn't sound like you've ever been on a Pokemon journey before.
I've been on a Pokemon journey simulation.
What is that?
Yes, I too am curious. What is that?
It's a video game.
Sounds like witchcraft.
No, it doesn't.
No,
What is a
that is
video
witchcraft. I point at Remy.
Remy, in one hand, Remy uses Will-o'-the-Wisp and the other energy ball, and then she juggles them.
Oh my! Chris just kind of looks back between Remy and everyone else, trying to see if they're like as bewildered as she is at this legit just witchcraft taking place.
I throw a Pokeball at Remy.
Without doing it, Apoya or Litwick just catches it in his I don't think he has arms. He just
Doesn't
catches
have
it
arms.
in his hot wax. He catches it. And she goes, "We're used to that maneuver. No one can catch Remedy Ripstop." Remy takes the Pokeball and keeps it.
I've seen plenty of Pokemon use abilities like that in the past, but a Pokemon video game? Absurd.
That sounds. I still. Am I the only one unaware of what a video game is?
Like I said, it sounds like witchcraft.
It's oh my god. It's you've never played a video game or had a cell phone or a computer or anything?
I don't have running electricity at my hut.
I don't even have a hut.
He's been sleeping underneath my porch for the past 3 nights. I made a bed, but he just goes under the porch.
It's warmer there.
Somehow all of this doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
I still don't know what a video game.
It's you know, Heeki, I think you are far more capable of explaining what a video game is than I am at this point.
How do you explain a video game to somebody who lives in the woods?
I don't know, man. I was asking you.
We need to stick together, old woman, before these woods
Whoa.
people drive us insane.
Chris is taken aback. I'm old woman. Excuse me.
Yeah, maybe on this journey you can tell me what the war was like.
Chris buries her face in her hands, and she's like, "This isn't even worth this isn't even worth arguing. Whatever."
And so the trainers continue on the road to the town over.
Quick question, OOC, how much of a normie does Heeki think we are?
It's weird. There's a scale of like normie and abnormie.
Yeah.
But you guys are somewhere off on another axis.
Whoa.
Yeah!
There's a whole
You're not normies, but you're somewhere far away from her.
I would high-five Remy if it was in character. Out of character, I'm going to high-five Jello.
Yeah. Internet high fives where you just clap.
Yeah.
the saddest
What
high
are, you,
five.
what are you talking about? Jay extended his arm miles outside of his window, and I received it.
I got one superpower, Faust. I
It's
gotta
high
put it
fives
to
from
work.
any distance. I know.
Yeah.
All right, so the group continues on to the next town over, which is
Are we
named.
gonna find wild Pokemon on the route?
Yes, you will. I have something
Yes.
for the approach to the town, but
Yeah.
first we need to know what the town is called.
Well, it's got to be water-based.
Yeah,
Is
chat.
that
What's a good water-based name for this next town?
I saw Moistville earlier.
Moist.
No. No.
This truly is the worst region.
So the initial one I saw that made me think we should do water shit has been suggested again, which is Puddle Hovel.
I
I
like.
love Puddle Hovel. I love Puddle Hovel. Like, that's adorable.
It's going to be called Puddle.
Puddle.
Puddle? Puddle.
Hovel.
Puddle.
The local accent is Puddle.
Welcome to Plavel. All right.
Widely agreed upon as the worst place in Poke Earth.
I'm seeing some really good other town names too.
Falafel.
Okay, name some of them.
They went
Seattle.
by too fast.
Seattle.
I do actually like Muddy Sands a lot,
Me
weirdly.
too. It sounds like
Yeah.
an RPG place name. Aquaria.
Saunami.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Someone chat. So one of you make a portmanteau using the word podunk and some water thing. That's your assignment.
Okay.
Poor dunk.
Oh!
Downpour dunk. Downpour
Down
dunk.
poor dunk.
Oh, I love that.
All right. Let's see.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna-
use the bathroom really quick.
Oh, okay. How's everybody liking it so far?
It's great. I can't wait to kill our rival.
Your adopted
This is manga rules. We can kill each other.
Oh my god, you're right. I made a mistake.
Made a horrible mistake.
I will be the only daughter of this family.
No.
I probably won't stop you from achieving that goal.
I don't know if Remy would or not. She probably would.
Remy seems questionably good.
She is a hard something neutral.
Yeah. So, chat, how's everybody in the chat liking it so far? Mostly we've just done the Pokemon intro and established. Can anybody hear the cat?
I could just a little bit right
Okay.
there.
Okay. Yeah. Cat is
Moisty
screaming.
Meadows.
Moisty How delightful.
Oof.
Okay. All right. Here. And since we're going to a new place, I'm going to scroll to a new picture for the thing. Look at that. That's so cute.
I will eventually be able to see it.
It's very cute.
Oh wait, hold on. Should I send the fixed grammar version of that one thing I drew with Remy?
Yeah, send that. That was really funny.
Wait, what did you draw?
Oh yeah, dude, did you see this? Look.
I sure didn't. Hang on. Oh my god, that's great!
It's so cute.
Alright, here, let me toss this up onto the thing really quick.
Look how scary her eyes. I also like just constantly like, yeah, you're all children. Remy could maybe get through a bar. Like she could maybe pass for 21.
No, everyone at Chris is a kid. Just especially if
Even the
blankets over
professor.
there.
Nothing personal, kid.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, if anyone gets hungry on the trip, I have basic cooking. I can make candy bars and what was it?
I'm pretty sure it's baby food.
Baby
food.
I can make baby food and candy bars.
There we go. I'm gonna put that right
Oh
there.
my god.
Yeah,
This
it's
book-
perfect.
That's awesome.
God, I love that picture.
It's so good.
I imagine that's her
Makes sense,
face
you're-
through this entire
Yeah,
adventure.
pretty much. Litwick says you're going to die.
We're all gonna die, kid. Till you're be more specific.
Litwick says you're going to die right now. You feel a knife in your back.
Oh god. All right.
No.
Yeah. So, Stabber, are you back?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The group travels more or less the entire night. There are small shacks on the side of the road that some trainers use as just minor pit stops to rest at.
I'm exhausted from all of this exercise.
From those 6 feet walking. Yeah.
The blankets have collapsed. I suggest one of us carry them.
Don't touch me.
You rested for a time at one of these little stops, but you're getting ever closer to Puddle, a very, very small, more a grouping of houses than a town or a village or anything, that you have to pass through to get to the next city. As you approach Puddle, you crest the horizon, and small as it may be, you can't help but notice all the metallic towering towers. They are large. They carry electric lines across from one side of the world to the other, and the lines in places droop to the forest below. And I need to deal with this cat. He just keeps screaming. He just won't stop screaming.
Oh man, I guess to vamp for Foss, I turned to my companions after I guess however many nights of whatever.
Like a night or two. Just
Yeah, probably like a night or two. And I point at the big towers. What do you think those are?
I mean, they're electrical lines. I'm gonna, assume. Oh wait, that's right. You probably. She
Why
shakes
do
her
they
head.
need so many?
Well, you've got a lot of. Why am I explaining this to you? It's not like you're gonna care.
I walk up to Chris. I care intently.
Okay there. All right, there. Back up there, boyo. All right, you got
You should really just tell him what he wants to know. When he cares intently, he refuses to sleep for nights on end and just stares.
Really?
I received training from the best at staring endlessly. I turn back to Remy.
Remy turns to the Esper that's been following them on the trip.
It stares up at you. It looks up, staring at you, its mouth slightly agape, its eyes wide.
Remy mimics the face and then does another slow wink, hoping it will reciprocate.
As you wink and open your eye, it's gone.
While this happens, I yell at the Esper, "Where is she?"
As the antics continue, you draw ever closer to Puddle Havvel, and you realize that now that you are away from the more populated town, there are wild Pokemon about, and there's a chance that you're going to be accosted. So it's best to keep your eyes out. The tall grass is everywhere in Puddle Havvel. And Stabby, you know the rules for this. How is there a way to randomly generate it, or how does that work?
I yeah, no, it's best to leave it to the GM. Here,
Okay, cool.
in this case.
The road that you're traveling on has turned into a simple dirt road with footsteps that have worn down the grass, have kept the seeds away. It's just dirt leading to Puddle Havvel. You are at the top of a very, very tall hill. At the bottom and a bit on is the town. Cell towers reach up towards the clouds, to your left, to your right, in front of you, behind you. Electric lines spiral from one tower to the other. The tree's leaves are a brilliant green. It is just now beginning to become spring. The air is crisp, refreshing, and it just now hits you, or at least some of you. You're about to have a wonderful journey.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a terrible journey.
I smell the air, and yeah, I 100% feel that I'm about to have a wonderful journey. Mostly because the air is slightly perfumed, and yeah, whether or not the whole nature thing is making me feel this, or some aromatherapy is, this is going to be excellent.
Remy also smells the air and goes, "Good," and then takes out a jar and catches some of it and saves it for later.
Yeah, you are free to continue on as you would like.
What's your team? I mean, friends. I mean, companions. What's your opinion on the tall grass?
Well, if you want to deal with that trouble, I'd say, just kind of smiles. Go wander right off in it. See what happens.
I turn and look at Heeki after getting that input. I hold up one finger on one hand. I'm tallying votes, not flipping you off. I should also communicate. Blankets.
Oh, sorry, I just stepped out. What happened?
Oh, no, I'm asking you what your opinion on the tall grass is.
Oh, I already know everything about the tall grass because I played the simulation. Walk through it, back and forth. You don't have to go very far. It'll generate randomly.
Jesus, kid.
I hold up a finger on the other. I hold up a finger on the same hand. I turn to Remy. Remy, tall grass.
Depends what kind of grass, but she turns to Heeki. I bet you didn't know that you can grind up this type of grass into a fine powder and then eat it. Actually, you can do that with any grass, but this is more pleasant than most. She grabs some and stuffs it in her mouth.
Okay.
Tall grass is good.
We have 3 votes for Team Explore the Grass and 1 vote for Team Eat the Grass.
Well, I understand you're trying to change the world for the better with the connotation of the word. She looks back and forth. Team. I fully respect that, but you have to realize we're not there yet.
Thank you for letting me know. I feel like if I use it enough,
In some ways, it takes power away from the ward, but just for us. But if anyone's walking by, hiding in the tall grass, as one is wont to do on my regular Tuesday afternoons for hours, you never know what they might think of you. And that's coming from a witch. Alleged witch, she corrects.
Yeah, I raised a finger the second you said witch and then put it down the second you added a legend. Of course. With a long stride, I wander into the tall grass.
It's kind of call after. All right, kid, have fun. Just don't die or do. I really don't care.
I turn back and wait for others to follow me. 2 steps in, having been told by Heeki that just wandering back and forth across this stuff will cause encounters to happen.
You'll be fine. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. Remy puts up 2 fingers and douses Litwick's little light as they go into the tall, dry grass. And she walks in and is just like, I guess I could use a meal, and starts like munching the top of it while following after you.
Chris turns to Heeki. She's like, you know, real life's not like the simulations, right? I mean, you can't just go stomping back and forth and expect something to happen.
You don't know that.
Guys, I found a Pokemon! I suddenly yelled!
See?
Christian shuts up. She's like,
grabbing
whatever.
Remy by the face.
My mistake. I let go of Remy.
That's fine.
As you're stomping around, you hear a beep 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 beep, and you look down. There is a little Starly looking up at you. It looks angry.
I look back at Remy.
Beep 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 beep.
You made it mad.
Beep beep beep.
There's
Do
not
you know
much
what
that's...
it's saying?
Beep 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 beep.
Let's see. Remy leans down and puts her ear to the Starly. It's saying me, 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 me.
Beep 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 beep.
Oh, that's not good. It heard you talking about... It heard you call us a team. It thinks we're antagonistic.
Beep 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 beep.
I send out Porygon. It's time to get my level up.
It flies up and into the nearby tree, and there's a rustling, and several more Starlies emerge.
Oh no, they're also a team.
Sweat begins to immediately beat on my forehead.
Run towards the town, just run.
There's at least 5 Starlies, all beeping in chorus.
Beep 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 beep.
I'm gonna turn around and sprint away, yeah, no doubt.
Remy is gonna sweet scent at them to try and make them stop beeping.
All right, yeah, go ahead and Stabby. How do we do sweet scent?
Yeah, how the hell do I do that?
Sweet scent is a status. Basically, the deal with this is, you have an AC to roll against that's modified by the enemy's evasion. Looking up sweet scent in particular. Yeah, this is fun. Tables.
This, everybody, is an example of the Pokemon rule set, much of which we're going to be throwing right out.
Oh man, it's a great game, I do have to say. But let's see. Okay, your AC is 2 versus it, so basically roll me a d20. Roll fast a d20, Jello.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, I'm so
right.
used to being the GM. I'm sorry.
I got 13.
13. Oh, good. Well, now that is compared against the AC of the attack, which is 2, which means, it's got a slight chance to miss. And every Pokemon has a native chance to evade the attack, sort of. So you add the 2 together, but 13 is almost always going to be a hit. In
13...
Pokemon games, almost always you hit the enemy.
13
unless you're using
certainly
Thunder,
hits.
and you're unlucky.
13 certainly hits. What is the effect of sweet scent, or what effect are you going for? Like, are you gonna do like the literal thing?
I'm pretty sure. So I think in the games, he said, clearly having read all the rules to this, sweet scent makes it lowers evasion, is what it does, because it makes
Exactly.
Pokemon more likely to show up.
because it's a good scent. She's just trying to calm them down because there's already a bunch of them. So she's just like, no, we're cool. We're all cool.
Okay. All right. The flock of starlies, they grow slightly more lethargic. They cease their murmurationing. They alight on the ground and still beep, but less so.
She turns back to Heeki. Now is to strike.
What the fuck?
Porygon, use nasty plot.
Menace.
Oh, there's always menace around Remy.
Your Porygon thinks about bad things.
Do it again.
It thinks
Special
about
attack
more
advantage.
bad things.
Do it one more time.
It's still thinking about bad things.
Your special attack is advanced as far as it'll go.
Yeah.
Now shoot a dark pulse at them.
Fuck. Oh no.
Is this really necessary? I mean, they're just a bunch of starlies. They're
I'm
fun.
trying to grind.
All right. I'll just go for the narrative effect. The starlies are hit by the dark pulse. They all crumple to the ground. Some of them still beeping.
Beep.
Remy,
I look
Remy
at my
walks
phone
over.
to see how much XP that got me.
Beep. Beep.
Remy looks over to the ones that are still beeping, and picks them up and goes shh, hypnosis, and stares deep into them
Oh my god.
with her own hypnosis.
I didn't know you were gonna be poking murderers.
I'm putting them to sleep. Jeez.
I'm traveling with a bunch of baby sociopaths. It's terrible.
Baby sociopaths.
Making their dreams come true. Oh,
Damn it, Jason.
please no.
She puts them to sleep or attempts to. I don't know if I have to roll for that. If you want me
They're
to.
disabled and mostly like at 1 or 0 health.
All right. She like puts them to sleep and like lays them in a comfy position and takes a small feather from each of them. Ingredients. Then walks off and munches more grass.
To register, when a Pokemon's dropped to 0 health in this, it's knocked out. Almost like
Yeah,
inevitably knocked out, not killed.
Right.
You need to, and there are rules for this, believe me, perform a special coup de grace attack against the Pokemon, which, why? Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that in a Pokemon game? Otherwise, if the Pokemon takes enough injury, yes, they do eventually die, but it takes a lot of nonsense to get to that point. Mostly they just knock out, you know?
Yeah.
Before Remedy like walks away, she notices that Apoya is sitting next to them with its flame very lit. She, no, you're on a diet, and she picks him up and walks away.
Is anyone going to catch any of these?
Let's-
I take a look around the group.
Beep. Beep.
Listen, if you want to throw some balls at a bird, you go for it. I'm good with my shoots to Scraggles, who's already not dealing well with this new addition to the team. It's like I think I'm good.
All right, though this feels a little cruel, I say, standing up high and overarming a Pokeball straight down into one of
I'm dunking the Pokeball. Holy shit.
I'm glad I have medical training.
Yeah, no, are any of these not knocked out? Like, are any of these just asleep?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 out of 5.
Okay, do you know the capture rules? Oh, I can explain them. Basically, each Pokemon has a capture rate that's multiplied by, like, basically different factors work their way into the formula for both health remaining on the Pokemon and current status effects, and each has a capture rate. And you roll a D100 versus the projected capture rate once you factor it out. Since this was done narratively, I'm going to leave this up to Foss's best discretion.
All right, yeah. Let me calculate the capture rate really quick.
And then you're rolling D100 trying to shoot under a number, pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, I rolled a 5, so don't even bother.
Okay. Yeah. Plus, these things were unconscious, knocked out, etc., etc., etc.
Well, you can't capture them if they're knocked out. That's against the rules.
The rules?
You're basically cheating.
Suddenly there are rules.
You can't mow down a Dusclops and then just throw a Pokeball at its corpse. Oh, no. There's a code of conduct in the wild, apparently.
Consensual capturing.
Well,
Yeah, it's gotta be a fight.
while the gods
Consensual
discuss this,
Sorry.
Remy turns over to Heeki and goes, "You know, I didn't actually use a Pokeball to catch a Poya. I just woke up one day and he had found me in my hut, and he was staring and, I guess, eating my soul. And I stared back and said, I will win this. And I did. Now we're friends."
That means you're haunted.
That explains a lot.
You know, someone once asked, "Are you actually like," I said, "I'm not a witch." And they said, "Are you a ghost? Did you like die years ago in the woods and still haunting this place?" And I don't know.
You mean you're not a hallucination? I say, wandering back into the group with a newly caught Starly.
It's not doing so
I
hot.
don't know. Remy taps her own face. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to. If I was a ghost, I don't think I. Can you go through yourself? Is that the ghost rules? She looks at Litwick. She looks at Litwick. He shakes his head no.
Ghost rules are, there are no rules. Regardless, can I pull out a potion from my bag and just spritz this thing really quick?
Do you have a potion?
Yes.
Sure.
I bust out the Starly immediately in my palm and just...
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, good. It started doing that horrible thing again.
It's
I think I liked it better when it was quiet.
Porygon, use nasty plot.
No, stop! Stop!
You hear your Porygon.
What is that thing? I look over at the Porygon.
Its plot was too.
I'm not
nasty.
even going to try and explain it to you.
I've never seen a Pokemon quite like that before.
You see it sort of stretch and elongate and then snap back into shape instantly. You don't know if that should be happening.
It has a little. It might have some malware. I downloaded it.
Whoa, hold on. You downloaded a Pokemon?
Yeah, don't worry about it. We need to hurry up, otherwise Ivory is going to beat us.
Remy looks at Hay. Oh, okay. I am aware of this term. Download. See, you don't know what that is, right?
Right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will
No.
teach you. Someone once came to my hut and said, oh, it was the professor actually. He said, I need this help on the down low. So that means it's something.
Oh,
It's something.
No.
It's
That
something you
explains
don't
why.
want other people to know about. So that's a secret Pokemon.
It's a secret Pokemon.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong, but it's not enough to... Oh, God, what can we... Yeah, oh, guys, she tries to, like, gather them all again. She's like, can we get back on track? You know, we're almost there. It's just over, like, the horizon, practically.
Sounds good.
All right.
the idea of Ivory beating us makes my blood boil.
Oh, yeah, I bet. All right, come on. let's get going.
Don't touch me.
I'm
She
not
looks-
touching.
You know, she looks pretty mellow, but I actually checked her blood pressure is pretty high.
How did you check my blood pressure?
Now, see, people ask me that question a lot, and they don't like the answer, so I just don't tell them anymore.
Don't tell me.
All right, the group continues to Puddle Havvel, and as you approach the city, you see an old man outside. He's braced himself against a walking cane, and he intermittently pokes at a Paris that's standing by him with his walking cane. You hear him talking to it. He turns as he sees you approach, and he waves. Oh, kids, you're out on your first journey, aren't you?
I turn to Chris and I say, "Is that your husband?"
Normally, Chris would have a snappy comeback, but she is just fucking flabbergasted. Pardon my French. She is just. It's like I don't know this man. Just shakes her head.
How many times have you said that to people this day, old man?
At least. Oh boy, I can't remember.
Yeah, we can ignore him.
No.
Remy kneels down at his feet and is right up close and personal to the Paris.
A Paris. Oh, the spores this one has. Tell me your secrets.
Oh, you like my little Paris? Yeah, if you like that, I bet you'd love to know how to catch Pokemon.
I'm mashing A on an invisible Game Boy.
Catching Pokemon? I know how to do that. You wait until they find you, and then you beat their soul in a contest. Either that or a man hands you a Pokemon from a suitcase.
What are you talking about?
Or your friend's secret illegal Pokemon knocks it out. I say, holding up the Starly
That's-
Pokeball.
That's a down low. That's a down low.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. Here's how you do it. You take Pokemon.
Oh, no, sir. Like, I know where this is going. Come on, we don't have time for this. Just come on, kids. Let's just wave bye to the nice man. We're gonna keep going.
Old man, have you seen my cousin?
Yes, that was another girl with a terrible little creature.
Did you teach her how to catch Pokemon?
Oh, yes, she listened very intently.
I walk up to him and I headbutt him in the sternum. Let's go, we're losing.
All right, say bye-bye. Come on, we're just gonna keep walking. No one saw that.
Hang on,
Let's go.
You guys go ahead. I never get to work on internal hemorrhaging.
No, you're not gonna get to do that today either. Come
I
on.
didn't even get to teach you how to catch Pokemon.
Remy leaves him some medicinal herbs.
Did that work? Did his voice get quieter in the distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I saw you got a lot of compliments on that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Oh, that's really good.
All right, yeah, you quickly shuffle past the old man on the ground. The parasect you see starts pinching him as you as you all leave. The path out of Puddle Havvel is slightly more. It begins returning to civilization. The dirt turns into gravel, which turns into a paved road. This is still backwater country. There are still many cell towers. That you still have perfect internet service. Your phone has 5
Good.
bars, and you notice there are more people on the streets, walking about. People jogging or people seemingly just catching Pokemon. You also notice that there's been a larger number of people walking around wearing just gray shirts. You don't know what that is, but your journey towards the next town takes you onward. You have the opportunity to progress along the road, take the side path, which would be more grassy, tall grass, etc. Or there is a cave nearby that is a shortcut, quote unquote, to the nearby town.
I feel like a lot of people die in a cave. We should avoid it.
Are we getting hungry? Also, important question.
Well, I told you to try the grass.
Don't.
You are getting hungry, actually.
Can anybody here make baby food?
Funny you should ask. I can basically cook. Oh my god. Okay. I reach down into my pack. First, we need to find a slight stream or brook.
Well, probably off the side of that one grassier path, we could probably find something.
Yes. And if you have like survival or navigate or something,
I have survival. I have a lot of survival.
that's up to you guys to decide who's best to lead the way.
I definitely look at Remy.
Yeah.
All right, what do I roll?
You roll. Okay, so for each rank you have in a skill, so say survival. How many ranks do you have in it?
3.
That many d6, so 3d6.
Ooh. Ooh. Rolling 3d6, and here we go. I got 12 in all.
Wow. All right. You guide them off the beaten path through large spurts of tall grass. Your ears pick up the sound of a babbling brook as you continue walking. In no time at all, you'll be there. You have some moments to talk amongst yourselves and perhaps find Pokemon, perhaps not.
Though
This
I'm
grass
getting
is-
no signal out here.
I'm sorry, did you want to update your blog some more? Or?
Yes, I'm traveling with the real live witch.
All right,
What
I
are
can't
you-
fault you.
What are you saying about? What are you saying about me? What's on the blog?
I'm not
What is a
talking about
blog?
you, don't
What's
worry.
on it? Okay. Oh, you've met another witch. I'd like to meet a real one. I'm not sure what the comparison is stemming from. Where is this? She leans in towards Heeki. Is Chris a witch?
Chris
looks
just
like
swears.
one.
She's like, I've been called something that rhymes with that before, kid.
So, what makes a witch?
He's just like genuinely asking Chris.
Well, Chris kind of like, she can't help but just stare at Remy's just large, unblinking eyes, trying to describe anything that doesn't look like Remy. She's like, they have green skin, as far as I know, and large noses with warts. She just
That's
kind
not true.
and you know what a real witch looks like.
Yes, I blog about it. Probably know more than you.
Well, would you be so kind as to enlighten us, Blankets?
She points at Remy.
Remy looks behind her.
As
Hey
you
points
look
to
behind
himself. Hey points to himself behind Remy.
As
Is
you
it
as
me?
you point to yourself, hey, from the nearby tree, falling onto you, is a bundle of scatterbugs. Pokemon.
I have to Google this.
They're like little. I think they're like little leaf caterpillars.
They're
or maybe
like,
I'm
Oh,
mixing-
yeah, they're
dumb
like
looking-
little-
Yeah.
They're
They're
dumb.
so cute.
Okay.
All right, let's see. The scatterbugs very quickly, they seemingly hungry, begin biting you. Hey.
Oh my god, do I take damage?
Yes, you do. Yeah. Let me. What would be roll damage for these?
What would
I
be
mean,
roll
like,
damage?
It-
He asked.
The
it's just
classic
like
thing is
tackle.
the classic thing is to roll like struggle, basically.
Okay, struggle. What would you know what that would be? 1d6 or something?
I need to look it up really quick.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it'd just be like when it's nothing you can really think of, it's struggle.
It would be bite.
Attacks. Damage base 4. Okay, sorry, one more second. You should roll 1d8 plus 6. Plus whatever their attack
1d8
stat
plus
is.
6.
Yeah.
All right. 3 scatterbugs fall onto you, and they deal 4. They rolled a 4. Plus, let's see.
4 plus 6, 10. Plus whatever their attack stat is.
Oh shit, 4. How much health do you have?
Then you subtract my defense stat from it, so I take a grand total of 9 whole damage.
How much
Um,
health do you have
oh.
left?
I'm bleeding. I'm going to point out. Just blood spurt from my throat.
Yep.
Oh my
the
god.
scatterbugs take a chunk out of you. One from your ear, one from your cheek, the other from your shoulder. All right, this is going to be real combat, and real combat, you just go in order of speed.
I run away.
Well, that's solved.
Chris goes first in the event of real combat,
Oh,
followed
Chris
by
has big speed.
I
Chris
got.
has, yeah.
I have 8 speed.
Okay.
I have
Plus
10.
plus a bonus from your dynamism thing. It's like 12.
Right.
Yeah, boosts
Right.
you to
Oh,
12,
okay.
which is higher than anybody else.
Yeah, so you are faster than me.
Nice.
How many do you have, Brennan?
10.
10. I have 10 as well. Oh man, we both min-maxed. You can
and-
go
Welcome to
first.
the min-max team.
Remy,
Yeah, you can go first.
Remy, how
and
much
then,
stat do you have?
I have 6. Remy's like asleep when this happened.
Okay. Chris.
Okay, so in order, Chris, Chris, then Heeki, then me, then freaking Remy.
All right.
Where do
Chris.
where do our Pokemon, like, do they have turns as well, or do we
Yes.
use?
Are they out? Like, do you have them currently
Both.
out and wandering along with you?
Yeah, both Scraggy's walking along and Joltik. It's probably just on the shoulder perch.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, then your Pokemon get turns as well, and they factor in.
Okay.
Do they
You can
just take,
basically
like with you, like your turn with you.
No,
or-
they have their own turns.
Whoa.
God.
They have their own turns and their own speed, so it can get pretty hectic pretty fast if everybody has all their Pokemon
That
out at
sounds
once.
a little too complicated.
Oh, please. We can shorthand the speed. Joltik's quite fast, and Scraggy, would you say that Scraggy's is faster than you, Chris?
He apparently has a speed of 10, if we're going by numbers.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay, excellent. Then Scraggy goes probably between me and Heeki. So yeah, Joltik after Chris.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking up Joltik's speed.
Well, you get to customize their stats in this game. Which is something that
Right,
we haven't
but, like,
done
they're
yet.
big
That's true. I haven't
freaking-
done that for Joltik.
Yeah, for like you can fully customize the stats. For Joltik, he'd probably be fast, so it's a safe assumption.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at this poor guy just freaking out with all these bugs on him, like biting his shoulders, and I assume they're just tiny little caterpillars. I could probably swat them off, right? That shouldn't be too much of a problem.
They have a single tooth and tiny little graspy arms,
Yeah,
and that's
They
it.
have tiny little graspy arms, but a tooth shaped like a dagger.
Okay, all right. I go just to try to swipe the one that's off of his shoulder because that seems like it should be the easiest.
Team?
Would I have to roll anything for that?
Let's
Er.
see. What would be the applicable skills?
I do a d20, just like roll 1 out of 20.
Okay.
All right.
yeah.
Let me get that really quick. 20 roll. 18.
18. Oh shit. You managed to swat it off. It grumbles at you. It hits the ground, bounces, and assumes an attacking stance. It looks to be preparing to hop back into the fray soon. But you did get it off of hay for now. He's bleeding.
Good.
It
I
took a
can help
chunk
you
of
there,
his
buddy.
clothing with him.
No, his poor popped collar shirt. All right.
Yep.
Would it be Scraggles next in this thing, or
It would be Joltik.
Joltik?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Joltik, I go. All right, little yes, truce, Yerspris, whatever the heck your name was. Try to use spiderweb to wrap up the one that's on the ground, so it can't do anything more. Which I don't know again how to roll.
That's
things.
another d20. Perfect,
Alright.
exactly.
Hey, Faust, everyone sits here a little
Oh,
quiet.
Okay. It's probably whenever I lean away from the microphone to look at the rule list.
Okay, cool.
I'll turn up my volume a little bit though.
Also, that one hit a 6.
That's still fine. Like
Okay.
basically
Things mostly hit in Pokemon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah.
All right. The spider, the Joltik, hops off of you. Keep in mind this thing is about like it's palm sized.
It's very tiny, yeah.
Very tiny. The thing
making it really embarrassing. I'm getting my ass kicked. by these guys.
the Joltik pops off of you, bounding over to the scatterbug on the ground and begins spitting web onto it. The scatterbug struggles but is hit by the web and its movement is restricted. Joltik chirps, ecstatic that it was able to aid in combat.
Fun
So
poke
proud of-
fact. Spiderweb can't miss, and when you hit with it, which it always does, the target is stuck and trapped. 2 new status effects for the game.
Whoa!
Dang.
Go on.
All right, yeah, that is Joltix. Joltix successfully trapped the scatterbug.
Heeki, I believe.
I have run about 10 meters away, and I'm going to post up at a tree, pull out my backpack from my blanket. You didn't know I had a backpack, but it was there. And I'm going to pull out my laptop and boot it up.
All right, your laptop is booting up. It's very fast. It boots up instantly.
And I am going to use blue screen on one of the little wormies.
Okay.
Which means the target is blinded and vulnerable for one full round.
Oh shit. All right, yeah. Thanks to the cell towers everywhere, you're able to tap into the Pokenet, which is something that the professors around the area have come to understand that most Pokemon are connected to. I'm bullshitting here.
Did you just hack a caterpillar?
Hold on. I'm in.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
All right, yeah. You are in. Do you have to roll for it actually?
Let me double check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you double check.
You may use the glitches below as a status class attack with an AC of 2. Yeah, you have to roll for it.
What do I gotta roll?
D20, I think.
D20, yeah. Just roll D20, AC of 2, so you're probably gonna hit.
$20.
The the scatterbug freezes up for a moment, trips over itself as it's biting you, and it goes limp on your shoulder.
Did you just kill a caterpillar by hacking it? I look up in the tree.
Access denied. I push up my glasses that are kind of like glowing the anime way now on the computer screen.
Oh my god! Then I believe it's Scraggle's turn.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can barely, or Chris can barely understand what she just saw take place.
I can barely understand.
Scraggles, so while she's just like sort of bewildered, Scraggles jumps up into the action and he decides that sand attack would be the best thing to do and just starts
Kicking sand at it.
just kicking sand at these bugs to try to get them off and also onto Hey Guy.
All right, go ahead and roll for me.
14.
All right, Scraggles leaps into action, pulling up his trousers and kicking loads of sand at Hay and the scatterbugs on top of you. You are both covered in sand, blinded. Says Scraggles.
He's very happy with the result.
Oh, he's thrilled.
Okay, I assume I'm completely blind at this point. Oh boy. Do I feel any of these things still on me?
One of them is still biting you on your ear.
I'm gonna try to struggle it.
You're just gonna struggle it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock it off of myself.
Hey, uses struggle.
I'm
You're gonna take
completely
recoil damage.
Okay, Faust. Let's. Oh, I should look up the status exactly for what blind does. Trickle attack, status afflictions. Yeah.
I will say, since it is physically on you, you don't necessarily need to see it to hit it.
Okay, good. So the blinded isn't factoring in.
Not this time.
Oh, thank God.
If it was not attached to you, it would be a different
Yeah,
story.
because blindness is -6 to accuracy rolls, it turns
Oh
out.
my God.
That is brutal.
That is pretty brutal.
I got a 17.
That's still really good. And what are you trying to do?
Knock it off of me! It's eating me!
All right, you slap it.
These are supposed to be herbivores!
You slap it. Your head makes a noise as you hit it, and it bounces off the ground, rolling a short distance away. It still looks incredibly angry. In its mouth, it is a small portion of your ear.
Whoa! Oh man, that's really intense.
That's rough, buddy.
I do not see, I guess.
No, well, actually, yeah, you don't see it, but you feel it. It's not a lot. It's just like a tiny bit of your ear.
Okay.
It's just a little ear. It's barely any ear. You won't even
It's a
notice.
tiny little bit of the ear nubbin. Oh. Okay, that's all I got. I believe it's Remy's turn.
All right. So these are just all scattered around him on the ground now, right?
One is limp on his
Yes.
shoulder.
All right. How limp? What limped him?
It got blue screened.
It was the caterpillar got hacked.
All right. Well, let me look through Remy's fucking armada of abilities here. Jesus Christ. I have like high level attacks. Okay.
For the record, since this is potentially going to be only a one-off, we removed the prerequisites for the class
Yes.
abilities.
Mhm.
So you might be seeing some stuff that isn't normally available in this game until later.
Oh boy, is it not? You normally can't be a druid at level 1. All right. Remy is just gonna go ahead. God, these are all grass attacks. They won't do anything. So she's gonna use Leer, and she slowly walks over a little bit, and whichever one she catches the eye of a struggle bug first, she goes, "Oh, struggle bugs. You know, if you grind these up and put them on a wound, they salve." Her eyes just glow terrifyingly.
The one that is limp on his shoulder freezes, topples off, and
Oh,
begins
I'm not
frothing.
going for that. That one's already in.
Okay. All right.
I'm going for the ground one.
The
How
that
can
one.
you freeze what's already frozen, Faust?
I believe we've had this discussion before. The one on the ground freezes up and begins frothing at the mouth.
Yes. Good.
Did you
makes it
just
even
hack
better.
a caterpillar?
I'm in.
She doesn't know what that means. She's just trying to imitate what Heeki did because he.
That's my line. You guys steal my catchphrase?
I guess that's what Remy does.
All right. It is now the scatterbugs' turn. One of them is hacked. I believe it is. What? I can't believe that's the thing. What does hacked do again? It paralyzes them and makes them vulnerable or something?
Well, I didn't fully hack it. I could have fully hacked it, but I just gave it a blue screen.
Okay.
This was a mercy.
It spends this turn struggling. It attempts to get away.
It's blinded, so it gets a -6 to anything it tries to do.
What do I need to hit
Or
you?
accuracy-wise. Yeah.
I got a 10 after the -6.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. It wriggles.
Oh, a 10 after the -6?
Yeah.
After the -6, so
I
you
got
rolled
a
a
16. Yeah.
It bites me.
Actually, it slaps you with one of its little teeny grabby arms, and it pushes off of you. It plaps onto the ground, and rolls away into the brush, and disappears. The other one that has been trapped
Did I
by
take any damage?
no, it was just trying to get away. The other one that had been trapped by Joltik struggles against the net, but cannot get anywhere. And the one that was leered at cannot retreat. Wait, that's not what Leer does. What does Leer do?
Leer drops
It offers defense,
Okay.
but I would guess being a scary person.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
It sees Remy approaching, and instead bolts straight towards Joltik to try and help its comrade. It squiggles along the ground and attempts to use tackle on Joltik. All
Get
right.
some Pokemon music playing in the background. Hang on.
All right. It rolled a. Let me go over to its sheet. So how do I calculate it? It's attack, like
Okay,
a roll,
so-
then plus a
My
D8.
God.
Roll a d20.
I did.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
A 14, yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay.
Why are you doing so good?
The one remaining scatterbug slams into the teeny tiny Joltik. You hear
No,
one
you're truth.
before it vanishes under the
Oh, God.
scatterbug.
Oh my god.
The scatterbug has pinned Joltik to the ground and begins gnawing on the web that has trapped its comrade.
Oh my god. Wait, oh god, whose turn is it? Is it my
Litwix!
Litwick? Okay.
All right. So, who has the upper hand in that Joltik battle? Sorry, there's so much going on, and there's so many scatterbugs.
The
It's hard to figure
scatterbug
out.
has the upper hand.
There are
Jol-
only
yeah.
2 scatterbugs left. One of them is trapped by web for one more turn, and the Joltik is trapped under the scatterbug who is not in the web.
Okay. Well, then Litwick's gonna try and help out Joltik because Joltik's a bro. So, I'm not sure if I want to use a fire move, given you're a Joltik. Okay. So, Litwick is gonna use Astonish.
Okay.
Astonish him.
Razzle dazzle.
You might just roll a 20 for that.
Did you just roll a 20? What?
No, I'm asking.
Oh,
Do I
yeah,
roll a
D20. Roll a d20.
14?
That'll hit.
For the record, if once per scene, if the target is unaware of the user's presence, which Litwick is buried in fucking your
Litwick's
hair.
in grass or in hair, and I'm pretty sure he can like phase through shit and turn invisible. So yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Astonish automatically flinches if they're unaware of the Pokemon.
Oh, okay, yeah. As Litwick suddenly flares to life in front of this scatterbug helping its comrade, it freezes. And it looks like its heart stops for a brief moment.
All right. Litwick is done. That's all I can do.
Now I believe it's
Yes,
Chris's
now
go
it is
again.
Chris's turn.
Oh, did Spritzy get to go or no?
Oh,
Or
Oh
is it just-
shit,
Fritzy's
Fritzy's a
out.
thing.
Uh,
A thing.
yeah, they just ride on my shoulders. Spritzy floats over to Heeki as discreetly a while ago. Remy noticed that Heeki hasn't showered in a long time.
Don't touch me.
She told Spritzy to just hang out and kind of like discreetly make her smell better. So that'll be what she's doing for this combat.
Oh my god.
Oh, that raises a good point, actually. Is Swaddle out?
Swadloon?
No, well, he's out, but he's not doing anything. He's just hanging.
You know, Swadloon.
We're both
good
in our
for this.
blankets right next to each other. It's really cute.
Now it's
Okay,
Chris's turn.
Then it is Chris's turn, yeah.
Go, Chris, go.
Oh, okay. So she's just looking at this big bug fight, which honestly is kind of ridiculous because they're so tiny. But there's 2 left. I almost don't want to overdo this, but I do have Sucker Punch, and if I could just punch them both, that makes 6 hits.
Should do it. You should do it on the one that just got surprised by Litwick. So like from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
side, it just gets T-boned.
His defense is down too, I think.
Yep.
Just
Oh my God.
Just blindside Sucker Punch this tiny caterpillar
Oh,
off of
holy
my
crap.
Joltik because that thing is tiny and cute and precious and did not deserve this. What should I roll for a Sucker Punch?
Sucker Punch is a D20 once again, and this thing, for the record, deals a lot of damage.
Oh no.
All right, we got ourselves a 13.
That will hit.
Absolute hit. Oh, also, for the record, if a foe is going to attack you, Chris, you can bust out Sucker Punch just like BAM! And hit it.
Yeah, Sucker Punch always goes first.
That's amazing. All right, okay, cool.
But in this case, you sucker punch this thing just fine. Should I roll damage for you?
It wasn't even looking at you. You just punched it in the back of the head.
Yeah, what do you roll for damage for this?
Damage is 2d8 plus 10, which is a
What the
huge
fuck?
double what struggle was before your attack stat. So what's your attack stat, Chris?
My attack stat is 8.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're hitting this thing for 34 entire damage.
Holy shit!
Roll 2
Fuck the scatterbug. That's just the wrong joke.
Flies through the fist dimension.
Looks like Scatterbug's blasting off again.
You quickly saunter up and deliver a swift hook to Scatterbug, just sending it speeding into the brush nearby. It's honestly miraculous. In one moment, there is a Scatterbug. In the next, there is nothing but your fist. It is gone.
As it should be.
Beneath it, you see Joltik wave up at you as it is unearthed. The other Scatterbug has fainted.
Can I scoop it up in my hands? Feel like you're okay, buddy? I got you.
Yes, you can. You can. It'll be okay.
It's gonna be okay, little guy.
Oh, here's another system that we can pointlessly introduce. The loyalty system. If you do something that your Pokemon super appreciates, you can raise its loyalty. Since these starters are things we got from somebody else, you could probably bump the loyalty up a level.
Yes. Yeah,
Yay.
your Joltik appreciates that you rescued it. And also that you let it ride on your shoulder.
Aww.
Swadloon appreciates not being forced to do anything. And Spritzy is glad that it gets to make something smell good. And what did you take, Stabby?
Chingling, but it's in the ball where it should be.
You're a mean trainer. All right, the Scatterbug are dealt with. There is one left with very low health, just chilling right there, wrapped up in Celtic's stuff.
Yeah, is anyone else going to overarm a ball into this thing, or should I?
If you want to catch it, you know, if you're are you still blind?
Remy doesn't want one of these things.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
garbage.
I rub my eyes. Is it just the sand in my eyes, or did Chris just annihilate one of these things?
Chris is like crouched over from punching this thing, and she's like, I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but it's done now.
There's steam coming off of her. I like to imagine she decked it, and like you can just see Remy in the distance, her head slowly turning to follow it as it flies away and twinkles into the sky.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess blinded, I'm gonna overarm a ball into this thing.
Okay.
Let's, I'm gonna do an accuracy check. Even with the -6, I got an 18, so 12.
Okay.
Then we gotta do our D100. How much HP does this thing got?
It has 2 left.
Holy shit, okay. 14!
So you make it. All right, you capture a Scatterbug that has gripped in its teeth a piece of you.
I want my ear back, you little bug. I whisper into the Pokeball.
All right, as you wipe the blood off your shirt, you look up and see a stream nearby.
I spray myself in the face with the potion.
The wound quickly closes over. You think that these are only supposed to be used on Pokemon, but you can't remember.
Remy sort of flinches, seeing you use the wrong medicine on the wrong thing.
What are you talking about? Potions cure everything, I say as I break out into hives.
Remy begins mixing something up to deal with that later.
Oh god, Chris just collects herself. She understands what just happened as something that she can probably tell no one without anyone believing her.
I close my laptop and push up my glasses again and stand up.
Gonna join the group again, buddy?
What are you trying to say?
That you're like 10 meters away in the top of a tree and have just been sitting there this entire time?
It's called strategy, old woman. You should try it sometime.
I just punched a caterpillar out of existence. It's a really good strategy.
It was a pretty effective strategy. I think we should implement it across the board. I start to practice my own punches.
Like Scraggle starts to punch the air with you.
Remy joins.
Listen, we were out here to get water for cooking or something. If you're all right, I'm really hungry. I think we all are.
Oh, right. First things first. I need somebody to wash the rice. I say, pointing to the stream.
Oh, jeez. Listen, I've been through a lot. I think Remy, you're pretty good at that. You should be fine. You can wash some rice.
Okay, I understand you've been through a lot. She grabs the rice. I mean, his ear just got bitten off, but whatever. She walks over.
Not my problem.
Well, being the most well-adjusted, she is definitely the worst person.
So yeah, I'm going to use basic cooking to create some baby food that is, quote, fluffed however I wish.
What does that mean?
It means we're making donuts, Foss! Now I turn around. Now, Heeki, can you help me prepare the seaweed?
What the fuck?
I just look at him.
Oh, you're making donuts.
Are they jelly filled and delicious?
Oh,
jelly
you're making
donut.
delicious donuts.
Jelly filled are my favorite, I say. Rubbing the donuts. At
Remy-
the cost of 50 Pokebucks, I prepare a delicious set of jelly donuts.
As
Quote,
Remy
unquote.
watches you prepare the donuts, she goes, "Man, I can't wait until these jelly donuts are completed. They're my favorite."
Basic cooking allows me to create any type of baby food or candy bar that I so desire. I'm going to classify these jelly donuts as baby food.
Okay. Onigiri is donuts is baby
Oh.
food.
Gazoom
What
type.
the hell did you just say?
All right, you are able to sit by the river, wash up after your battle, and eat some donuts.
Wow, these jelly donuts look really good. Let's eat.
I bet you didn't have any jelly donuts like this in your simulation.
Guys, are you okay? Are you?
You notice every time Remy says jelly donuts, Litwick is moving its mouth along with it. So correct me if I'm wrong. You did say Litwick has like telepathic
Yup.
talking powers.
Oh. Yours does, yeah. Oh my god.
All right, so you sit by the river. It babbles softly as you feast. It's actually somewhat calming after recent events. If this were a Delta Green session, you would regain humanity. You are feeling re-energized after your midday snack, and ready to resume your adventure.
Someone take the lead, please.
So, our task was to find the old man, wasn't it? That wasn't the old man whose sternum you broke, and then we left for his Paris to feast on.
No, that was him. I've seen him around town before.
Oh, was that a Paris or a Parasect? Because if it was a Parasect, he's gone already.
It was a Paris.
Whew, that's a relief.
Yeah,
I'm
what
glad he's
is
okay. says
What is our mission right now? We found the old man.
Oh, different old man. That was just the tutorial.
No, that's what I was asking.
Okay, different.
Yeah,
old
no, we
man.
hardcore skipped that guy.
Yeah, that was tutorial
Yeah.
old man.
Okay. I was worried.
Her face didn't look worried.
The old man you're looking for is in. If you keep following the road, you will find him.
Guess we should
All right.
keep following the road.
Does anyone want this scatterbug? It doesn't fit my team's aesthetic. And plus, I think it has a taste for my blood. I hold up the Pokeball.
I take the Pokeball.
Careful. Scatterbugs eat wool, so maybe be careful
Ooh.
around your blankets.
Also, they eat skin, so maybe
They
keep
do
it
eat
off of
skin,
this.
but more importantly, they eat your blankets.
Yeah, I could deal with it eating skin.
All right. How about okay? We had a nice little exciting detour. We got food. We're rested, washed up. Let's just please let's just find this old man, give him his stuff, and then I can get out of here.
Huh. Chris, that was an interesting maneuver you pulled. Are you by chance a criminal?
Chris, wow, that is some wild accusations there. How would you come to this conclusion?
Well, I've seen that punch before, and it's described as a sucker punch, and also you're sweating a lot.
I mean, it's been a rough long day. It's kind of hot out.
When you try to avoid a question, you look up and to the left as if to avoid my all-knowing eyes.
Let's just, who we all are isn't unimportant. I'm sure we're all just gonna go our separate ways after this, and it'll be fine. Come on, let's just go. Let's head on.
Sounds good. You are not a criminal, and I am not a witch.
Yeah, man. Come on. Let's get on the road, please.
Remy walks on, entirely convinced you are a good Samaritan.
That is incredible. All right.
All right, the journey continues. As you get closer to the nearby city, you notice there is an increasing incidence of people wearing gray shirts. They seem to throw each other shifty glances as you pass. Yet none of them accost you. Yet. You draw closer to the city of... Chat! What is the city's name? Another water name.
Boy, here we go.
As they're looking around, Remy checks her eyes and thinks momentarily, "Am I going colorblind?"
Australia.
No.
Water theme. We gotta
Water
be water
theme, yeah.
What place?
Splash Mountain.
Part of me, I have to say, I do like Drowning Vale. Oh, Bubble Hub!
Bubble-
That's so
Bubble
cute.
Hub?
Bubble
Top
Hub.
All right, it's gonna be Bubble
yeah,
Hub.
Bubble Hub.
I like
I
Bubble
love
Hub.
Bubble Hub.
Bubble up.
Bubble Hub.
Bubble Hub.
All right.
That sounds like a Pokemon.
It does. You approach the city of Bubble Hub. It
Bubble
has
Bubble.
towers taller than you're used to. At least some of you. Those of you who have been in the big cities before, you recognize the stink of this place. It's the stink of opportunity. That's what it is. This is
Fritzy
Like
hates it.
garbage.
yes, it's garbage. As you approach, there are some trubbish grab at your shoes. There's honking and beeping as cars drive past. There are neon lights in the tall towers. The city seems to expand outward as you walk closer to it. It just gets bigger and bigger. The cell towers poking out of buildings at every angle, and wires connecting everything. And as you approach,
I'm just smiling really, really hard.
Oh my god, Remy hates this place and can't stand the smell. She has her Spritzy, which is named, let me see which is it, Crumpstar is Crumpstar. Crumpstar is right underneath her nostrils, hanging on one of her braids.
It keeps spritzing
Yes,
you.
thank you.
This is nothing compared to Castelia City. I
Oh.
take a look around.
Did our Pokemon gain any experience from that last fight?
Chris gained experience.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, you all gained experience from that last fight. Is there a specific way to calculate experience, or does each Pokemon give you a specific set?
You can I'd recommend fudging it because it can
I
get kind of
will
complicated
fudge
with
it.
get kind of complicated with which Pokemon.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's only a scant 50 XP to the next level, so
You got 25.
Oh, convenient.
I hope we never find anybody again.
And as you all continue the approach to the city, you see
The stream is dying.
the stream's dying.
The stream's dying.
Oh no!
It's
Oh,
back.
people are saying it's back.
What?
I'm seeing both died and back.
Died and back. Ooh.
Yeah, no, people are just saying refresh, reload, and it's up again.
Okay, cool.
Just try blowing on it.
Going to the cartridge.
Did it work?
AB select start LR. Come on.
Yeah.
No, it's fine now. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm gonna give this a minute. I'm
And
gonna.
some people say there's.
Should we take this as a break opportunity?
Yes. Well, I was thinking of wrapping it up pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quite soon actually.
Immediately. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah. Once Stabby gets back, we're actually pretty close to the ending. I have to turn the AC off while I stream, and I don't want to get a heat stroke.
So, Kata, this fucking drawing is great,
Yeah,
by the way.
I love this drawing.
I drew it immediately after I saw the little portrait, and I was like,
I
oh
want
my
it with
God.
all the other sociopath babies.
Dude, if you give me like a general idea, I swear to God, I will draw all the socio babies with edge sitter.
I threw out my Remy. I'm so glad I drew Remy earlier then, because let's make this my Skype avatar.
Oh my God.
So, how's everybody liking it so far?
It's fun.
It's pretty fun.
Nice.
This was a really great like first experience. So like, thank you guys for having me.
No
This
problem.
was really fun.
We're glad to have you. You've been really awesome on stream too. So. Yeah.
Aw, aw, jeez.
Just don't fuck it up in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm gonna. It's my duty now.
Oh no. Oh God.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, welcome back. All right, the end of the stream is actually coming up pretty quickly.
Oh.
Yes. So as you approach Bubble Hub, you see standing at the what you'd consider the edge of the city, outside the Torii gates that mark the entrance to the official entrance to the city. There's a strange fellow standing there. He's wearing a black cap, a gray shirt, very, very long gray hair spilling out from under the cap.
He looks sketchy.
Yeah, he does, in a word. He turns to look at you, the approaching group.
I'm not approaching him.
And he smiles. And even though you've kept your distance, you notice, Heeki, that the reception on your phone has gone out. Your 4G internet is no longer connected.
Is there any Wi-Fi?
There's no Wi-Fi. There is none. Oh wait, what's this?
Guys, there's something terribly, terribly wrong here.
the man approaches the group, arms outstretched. He's smiling. He doesn't say anything.
All right, excuse me, sir. You got a problem? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I do have a problem. It's so loud here, wouldn't you say?
What?
He winces as you speak up. So loud. I think it's a bit.
We can't hear you.
I think it's time that this place got to be a bit quieter. He turns from you and walks into the city. And as he walks into the city, you notice lights going out with each step. The city goes.
Stop this!
The city goes dark as the man enters.
Thank goodness.
I don't mean to cast stereotypes, but that seems like classic team behavior.
I quickly open one of my cans of soda, and
Okay.
I drink it, revealing that it's Drapion juice, and poison myself.
Well, that's what I was gonna call the session. But
Oh my god.
Just some suicide soda, like.
Remy walks over to you, immediately recognizing the smell of one of her favorites. The flavor much outweighs the poisonous aftertaste. And she shoves a candle down your throat.
Wait, I was gonna use synchronize.
Oh no, I'm afraid the candle is down your throat already.
And I think that's a good place to call this session.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the silliest shit post.
So that was you were correct. That is the leader of the first team, or rather the team.
The first team.
The first team.
I
First team.
There
We
is
begin the first team saga.
there is
This can't be a one-off.
there is another team. And
What's the name of the teams? What's the name of the team?
Did I get it right?
the first it's not Team Blackout. It's Team
Damn it.
It's Team Whisper. It's that is the team that you just met. The other team is just called Deno.
Alright.
So yeah,
Third team,
this is
Team Soccer.
Team Soccer. This was originally going to be a one-shot, but if we do want to return to this in the future, there is I left it somewhat open. So yeah, what did you all think of this?
I mean, I like the party a lot.
The
Yeah.
party is
Everybody
the
that
one.
isn't us.
Yeah. Oh.
This is incredible.
I didn't use my Pokemon at all, but I felt a deep personal connection along with my friends/rivals.
I think what you're feeling is blood loss from your ear.
Hey, you were never healed.
Hey, Eldenari feels many things. Blood loss is one of them.
So any questions or comments about the session?
You did remarkably well at running basic combat, Faust.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
It's a hell of a fight.
And that
Yeah.
you actually played the game by the rules.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I appreciate that all the numbers are there in case you want to be really like strict about it and
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
track of absolutely everything. I feel like this is a great way to be like, I like the character creation. I like how that works. But I feel like having all these sheets to manage all your Pokemon against multiple other Pokemon in
Yeah.
combat, it's
Mhm.
too much.
Yeah, having every trainer and every Pokemon have a turn is just too much for me to parse. Like,
Here's the thing, like the game has different layers of articulation, and I sort of wanted to hit like I wanted to push the like, oh, you got to roll this and that and this for the other thing, to show like how detailed the creators have gone, because they really have gone all the way into it. They do have alternatives where it's like, instead of rolling damage, you take a set amount of damage, and there's a chart for that. So like, every time you use Ember or whatever, you know, oh, my Ember's going to hit for 17. And you just reuse that number to speed things up. And they even have an explanation on how to, like, tone the rules down more to keep it more interpretive. So they really have thought of everything for every playstyle. It's neat. I like it.
that's neat. That's interesting. That's still too many rules and numbers for me.
Yeah, it's cool that you offered it, but like, especially as coming off of someone who mostly plays fuck it, roll a d20 and improvise. Seeing me, you're like, all right, here's all the docs, and then you said more than one, which is already more than I usually play with. Let alone like 9 different things, and at least 2 of them have more than 300 pages. I was like, oh boy.
Jello, did you not read the Game of Thrones supplement? Please.
Oh
I
god.
had to. That's where Druid came from.
Oh,
I'd just like to point out some of the fun things that you can do in character creation right here, and some of the concepts I had for my Pokemon. Chansey with attack stat fully out, all physical fighting type moves, so you can have a Chansey that suplexes everyone. Teaching a Magikarp to drive, I believe, was one of our discussions that went on for a while.
make it useful.
Like, you can really do damn near anything with your Pokemon in this game. Like,
I didn't get to use my Porygon for its intended purpose of diving into the deep net.
Soon, you'll get that chance soon.
You hacked a Scatterbug.
I had to bullshit up a reason why that worked really fast. So, Pokenet, you're welcome.
I mean, it made sense in the context, kind of, as much sense as the rest of it did, like me spraying myself in the face with the potion and it working.
So actually, I'm kind of curious. Kata, you said that this is like your first official tabletop thing. What did you
This
think
is
of
the.
it?
Oh yeah, no, this is the first thing I've ever done, and like I bet I was super stiff at the beginning just because I was like so nervous, but like it. Oh my god, I would love to do this again sometime if you guys
Nice.
maybe would have
Oh
me
yeah,
back
no,
at some point.
we'd love to have you back. And it seems like
Oh,
chat
yeah.
really liked having you on too.
Yeah, no,
Well,
you were
thanks, guys.
phenomenal.
I
Like,
mean, you kind of totally fucking sucked, but the art was good. So I guess we can keep you around.
That's your one redeeming feature. We're gonna bleed you dry for artwork, and then you can get out of here.
Yeah.
oh
No,
my god. Like,
the
I gotta say though, like, it's not easy playing the straight man. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
we really needed it because everybody else at the party is completely socially inept.
yeah.
So just for a good taste test, the current reactions to you are many we love yous and you should come back and Kata, you're awesome. But the best one is just one punch.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm so happy this is my place in the story.
babysitter who punches. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
I think the kids should watch out. Don't misbehave or you're gonna get it.
Judging by how much damage you did, you can take me out in a single hit. Like, dead.
You
Done.
can literally. I mean,
Done.
how much health do you have in total, Jay? Because you took 9 damage. I only have 10 health, so I'm a little afraid.
Oh, you multiply the HP in the end of it by your trainer level times 3. Yeah, no, it's
What?
you get a lot more health. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that at all.
I think it did
Like,
get
Yeah.
I have 42 health as example. Like
Whoa.
you can
Yeah. No, like
Oh,
God, I
you
have a-
know what? No, I do remember that, but I lost my fucking character sheet. So
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
sorry, yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, no, right now if I had been hit by that sucker punch, I would have instantly been knocked out. Like done.
Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, I really like the group synergy. So yeah, thank you everybody. Kata, Brennan, Jello, thank you very much for coming along. And I guess
What about me?
Stabby.
What about me?
I guess.
No, thank him.
Okay, I take it back. Thank you, Brennan, Kata, Jello, for coming along. It was awesome having you guys on, as
Thank
always.
you.
And also awesome for the first time. And thanks, Stabby, for being here. And actually, thank you for explaining the rules and stuff. That was very
yeah,
helpful.
thank you for like reading through fucking everything and
Yeah.
giving like the cliff notes.
Yeah.
No problemo. I really like this game. Like, I respect. I don't know. Like I said, I really respect the effort that these guys put into it and like the detail. And it's hard to try to not give them their due. Please check out the game. Play it with any level of like intensity you want. It is just character creation, fun as hell. Like, even if you never play, it's entertaining.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you very much for coming by, everybody. Bye, everybody in the audience.
Read
We're
the
gonna sign off for
manga.
tonight.
Bye.
Yeah,
Are
read
we
the
live?
The
manga.
manga.
we live?
Read the manga.
Are we
Read
live
the
then?
manga.
Are we live?
We're live?
Goodbye,
Live.
everybody.
Are we live?